How we doing? How we doing? Welcome to live stream at Prime Social. I got a special guest in the house, Mr. Song.
What's up? What's up?
How are you doing today, buddy?
I'm all right. I'm very excited.
I am too. We got a great lineup tonight. What are we playing? Tell the folks at home what we're playing.
5-10 no limit hold'em, and they probably put in like $20 straddle a lot of times, and we've been playing like $40 and $80 straddle once in a while too.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get to see some actions for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's usually the 20 is mandatory, but the action is so sick here at Prime Social that usually the 20 becomes mandatory kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's the optional, just a lot of players just love to do it, so we're gonna see a lot of straddles.
Yeah, we got a great lineup here today too at Prime Social. A lot of good players at the table, deep stacks. Let's get to the action.
Now we have a $20 straddle, and Button Jim had pick up the Ace King offsuit and raise 80. And Parker decided to call from the big blind with 7-8 off suited, which is a great hand.
Yeah, I like his him defending the big blind with the 8-7. You agree?
Half and half, because you have
what a
straddle
flop for Parker.
So you are gonna get to the multi-way, but the A7 suit is a very good hand to play multi-hand, and just like that, he just flop it.
Right. Totally agree with you. It looks like Jim's about to lead out with his Ace King, which with the Ace King 7-7-4 board, you feel pretty safe with Ace King in this position.
Well, it depends on the player. If it's the book blind or a straddle is a strong player. 7-4-7 hand is pretty, big blind range. So
yeah, we got Jim. He let out with 150. What do you think Parker's thinking here, Song?
He bet 150, and Parker check raise to 500.
Okay.
And probably just shut him down.
Yep. All right. Parker wins with 8-7.
Yeah, you definitely want to raise this board with a lot of hands, with the whole draw, and actually the main hand just like he had. So, good play by Parker.
Yeah. Well, first hand of the night. Well, we're at Prime Social. We have, what is this again? 5-10 20 or mandatory 20?
5-10 no limit hold'em.
Right now, you guys see the chip count. We got Parker with 26% of the chips on the table with 6.2K. Like I said, folks, you see these numbers? The lowest chip stack is what, 1.2K?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a pretty juicy game.
Yeah, but like two couple players have really deep too.
Yeah, and like I said, folks, if this game, 5-10, it's big game. So Song, you played in this game before, right?
Yeah. So I still do once in a while, but
you're stuck commentating with me right now.
Yeah.
He's on the list, folks.
Probably not gonna play today though. I've had a few drinks already, so I'll just skip it. Can't play with this tough lineup when I'm drunk.
It is a nice lineup, folks. If the 5-10 game is too big for you, we have 3 tables right now going of 1-3 hold'em. We have a 2-5 PLO game that is very, very juicy. What's going on right now? We got Parker with Ace King.
Parker is from small blind with Ace King offsuit.
What a flop for John, huh? With 8-3.
Yep.
He's got the flush draw going for him.
Yeah, he's never going anywhere. I like the Parker's small bet size.
I do. I like it too. I agree with you.
Smashes range, so he has no reason to bet big.
We got 6 of clubs on the turn, which means John.
Big action.
Which means
Parker's
John
still holding Ace of club.
Yeah. What do you think Parker's going to do here, Son?
I mean, Parker.
What do you think he's thinking?
Probably is better to double barrel here, just to make sure the queen or like weak jack to make the weak jack to fold.
Okay, so he
John
leads
has
out.
A holding flush already, and John just shipped
shoves
it in.
Parker's in a tough spot right here, kind of, huh? He's got a gut shot with nut flush.
Yeah, he had a nut flush draw.
I don't see him. Do you see him calling here?
What's the bet?
1.6 or 1.3K.
300.
Parker
2K.
Parker, what Parker put in?
I mean, it's kind of a. it doesn't get the right price to call, to be honest. And John here doesn't have many bluffs in his range right now. Versus small blind. This range is way too strong. Parker probably realized it. Like John is holding very, very strong hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. The price, it's just not there. But we'll see what Parker does. He does, he's got what? How many outs does he have? He's got any 10 and any club. But very, John put him in a tough position.
Yeah, the only problem with the thing that Parker is thinking is, can he do with any combo draw like 10-9 clubs or 10-9 with the 10 of club type of hand, or even King 10?
Yeah, Parker. Parker's a very good player. I know you know him.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you something. What do you think Parker is putting John on right now?
What he's probably thinking. But like I said, in my opinion, John doesn't have money bluff here. He just gotta have it a lot of times.
Yeah. You know what else is crazy? He calls. Let's see what happens. All right. John's gonna scoop it with 8-3 of clubs. Do you like that call?
I mean, not sure. I don't know if you're looking at the right stack. It seems like it's a lot less than what we're looking at on the graphic. So,
in my opinion, too,
because I just saw him putting like few black chips, which is he's just getting the right price to call in most of the time.
Another thing too is, John, he was under the gun with 8-3 of clubs.
Yeah, I don't know how the action went. I don't know if he put straddle or that could change the things. Because if he put in the straddle, he's definitely gonna play a lot of times versus small blind.
Yeah, I agree with you. So once again, we're at Prime Social, 510 live stream. I got Mr. Sung Kim. Guest commentating. We got Mr. Luke in the box. Very good dealer. We got Lay doing the live stream.
All the dealers in Prime are pretty good or very good.
Not bad. We got a raise by Noah. Pocket eights.
Pretty nice hand to raise. And the Jim flat behind with King 9 offsuit. Jim really likes playing a lot of decent cards.
He plays a lot of hands. See, Jim, I've played with Jim. I know Jim very well. And Jim, he hits the 9.
Just like that. He has a top pair, second kicker. And
Noah leading now.
Is pretty good, too. And John has a middle pair with a backdoor flush draw. Oh.
Very nice flop for him.
Oh, Jim raised it.
Jim raised for 150. You like that raise?
I mean, normally not a fan of raising this kind of flop. But it's not a bad play at all. You holding top pair, you can protect the hands versus all the 2 overs.
He hits the 9,
and probably gonna get called by like pocket eights, just like Noah is holding.
Yeah. Once again, I agree with you.
Turn is really nice card for Jim because it's hard for Noah to put Jim to 9.
Yeah. So now Jim's gonna lead out. Noah's probably gonna fold here. I'm thinking. Once again, the 9, he probably liked the 9 on the turn, but after the ace comes out, he can't like it that much.
It's very bad for Noah because ace is definitely Noah's range, and Jim can just keep barreling on the ace on the river. Noah probably realized Jim can beat ace.
Yeah, Noah folds. Good fold by Noah. Very solid player, Noah. Very solid player. Oh, Jim, Jim's a solid player too. Like you said, no.
Everyone here is a very decent player, and I
totally agree with that. And I agree with you earlier about you were talking about Jim. He likes to play a lot of hands.
He likes to play a lot of hands.
He's very disciplined though. See, it's weird to say that because he plays a lot of hands, but when he's disciplined when his hands don't hit.
He's a very smart guy.
And when his hands do hit, it seems like he gets I want to say max value kind of thing all the time.
Yeah, he also bets very heavy, so.
Jim's my buddy, by the way. He buys me fireballs.
That's good, buddy. That's very good, buddy.
So, folks, I don't know if you guys know, but we got the Prime Social Summer Series coming up, May 20th to June 6th. Sung.
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Have you seen this lineup that Mr. Justin Hammer has?
Oh, it's amazing series.
Is this not the sickest series ever?
Yeah, it's just, I can't imagine, like, you know, like, this will be packed. This place will be so packed. We already experienced it last time. Yeah. There's so many people just line up.
From all over the country, by the way, too.
All over the country.
This is not people from Houston.
No.
People flying in from everywhere.
Exactly, for sure. I mean, it's definitely worth it.
Oh, of course. And, Justin Hammer has that reputation.
Oh, for sure. He's one of the best.
If he's not the best,
he's
one of them.
For sure.
This, like I said, folks, the lineup is so crazy. I can't see it on the screen with the chat, but I'm pretty sure the tournament schedule is on there right now for you guys to look. Like I said, we got the chat box open, so if anybody has any questions, just type that stuff in there. For instance, the first tournament Hammer is producing. Tell him, son. What is it? 360 and.
Oh, the opener?
What is it, 200K guarantee?
No.
Is that what it is? Is that what it says?
The last time it was even, like, close to 400K. I think it was, like, 350 or something.
Jeez.
So, yeah, this one definitely go. It's a little more buy-in. Like, last time it was a 300, I believe.
Yeah.
And this time it's 360.
360. How much guaranteed?
200,000.
200K.
That's a lot of money.
200K, folks. $360 buy-in.
Yep. And we're
guaranteed
to have at least
200K.
50K on a first prize.
So Prime Social, even if $360 is too much for your buck, Prime Social is running satellites every Friday, Sunday, and Wednesday.
I heard that they're doing a lot of satellite for main event and like all those like big events.
You know what it is too? It's free.
It's free.
Free.
Yeah, that's the sick.
Okay.
Free roll.
There's so many rooms. I'm not going to mention rooms around here, but they always say we're having free rolls. But they're not free rolls, are they?
Yep.
Justin Hammer runs free rolls.
Pure free roll. But you still have an option to buy more chips.
Yeah. As soon as you walk in, you can do the dealer special, right? Which, folks, in my opinion, everybody should do, the dealer special. You know what I'm saying? Because you're helping, you know what I'm saying? That what is it, $20, I think?
It's still $20.
$20 gets you how much?
To 360 the satellite ticket. It's very, very good price.
Yeah.
Also, you can pay another 20 to when you, like, lower than 20K, you can rebuy. So that's going to be very good value. So you can max start with 35,000 starting stack with, I would say, $40 to win 360 satellite ticket.
Yeah, isn't that crazy, son? By the way, listen, you can actually walk into Prime, right? Well, it's a $10 door fee, right? You pay $10. You could actually, like I said, I would, I can't stress this enough. I always hope that people do the dealer special because that's how the dealers get paid. But even if you don't do the dealer special, right? You could walk into Prime, right?
Just take a shot.
$0. And if you get a seat to the, am I about to say this right? $1 million event?
True story.
So are you telling me that I could walk into Prime, play a tournament for free?
Yep.
Win the seat maybe, and then win. Wow.
Big money.
And once again, folks, those tournaments are running every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday. You can always go on Poker Atlas to check out, when the tournaments are running and see when the cash games are running, or you can call, Prime. You just Google it, or you go to www.primesocial.com.
Up Scotty saying, how far is Whataburger from Prime?
It's not far.
I don't think it's that far.
It's not.
Whataburger is everywhere in Houston.
Yeah, that's true. Do you like Whataburger?
I'm okay with that.
I'm a taquito fan.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of burger, but I do eat burger a lot of times. That's probably the reason why I try to avoid it.
Well, but shout out to, what is your name? Giddy Up Scotty. I like that name.
Seems like
he goes buddy. Terrible. I'm on the way. What a Muppet. Who's the Muppet? What a horrible call. This guy's all over the chat box right now.
Yeah. We'll see
Parker
it now.
sucks. Oh, no. He must be friends with Parker.
Gotta be. Otherwise, Parker will be very sad.
No, he's got to be friends with Parker. Parker's a good guy.
We're having a little action here. Noah is holding top pair on the flop with this queen kicker. Yeah, king of spade killed the action, and Matty just scooped the pot.
Yeah, I agree with you. That king, that's what probably made Noah call, huh?
What is that?
The king, that's what probably made Noah call?
I did kind of kill
Or
the
just
action.
flat call.
It was double barrel board and a flush got there. There's no reason to bat.
We got Mr. Luke in the box, like I said, late live streaming. My name is Ramrod, a.k.a. Mr. Andrew. I got Song talking with me. Very good player. Song.
Thank you.
I really respect
Not
your
good
game.
as them here can play this game, so.
We got Parker with King Jack suited.
Oh, that's pretty, ain't? Got snap call by John. Jack 5 suited, which I think is a little light, but you know, people love action. That's how make the Texas poker great.
That's what just makes poker great in general. You know, it's just you have so many people that play so different.
So many hit ace check offsuit and just open them up, which is very disciplined.
We got ace, deuce, 9 flop with 2 spades.
Yeah, Parker had a big range advantage. I'm just gonna see bet and take it down here.
You know, basically anybody. You know, I kind of figured Parker would probably lead out.
Well, we're usually gonna say bet because when you say lead out is usually the caller in a pre-flop, and lead out dunk bet is called more about leading.
Yeah.
It's an initial pre-flop racer. He's just supposed to bet a lot of board, which he did.
Once again, we got a juicy game going on. You see this right now? 23%, 5.6K.
Mr. Scotty Steak, what's up? What's up?
What's up, Song? What about me? You know Mr. Scotty Steak?
I believe that's the one Scotty I know.
The one Scotty I know? I like his name.
There's a lot of Scotty, but I'm sure I know that Scotty.
Well, he knows you apparently. Either that or he's your stalker. Once again, we got, what are we doing right now? 5-10, mandatory 20 at Prime
Not a mandatory,
Social.
optional.
Optional, yeah. Once again, if that's too much for your buck, you can come here. We got 3 or 4 1-3 hold'em tables going. We have a really, really juicy 2-5 PLO game going. We got beautiful bartenders. Good food here. If you guys want to get on the list, you can go to Poker Atlas, Prime Social, get on the list. If not, you can get a hold of Serena at... Hold on. I forgot her thing. I forgot her handle. Serena at Prime Social. TX.com.
We'll see.
But we got some action here. Let's get back to the action. What are you seeing, Song?
Many see bet with the bottom pair, with the ace kicker, and David decided to float with ace of diamond, which I don't hate it. If you're gonna float this flop, you have to bet this turn. And when you bet, I believe you don't have to bet too big, to be honest, because you flush already got there. You always want to bet though, just because that was supposed to be your plan on the flop when you floated with the ace of diamond.
How many outs does David have right now? 10? We got 10 outs for David right now, huh? What do you think David's thinking? Oh, here we go. What is it?
So David probably planned to bluff, or he should plan to bluff on the river, because he knows he can't win without betting. He's holding the ace of diamond, which is not blocker.
He checks. Do you like that check?
I mean, you can't win if you check.
I agree with you. I want to tell you that if David would have let out...
Yeah, I like his floating on the flop, be honest. But
once again, they can't
also
see the cards. You know.
Right, but because of the range, the hijack range is still like pretty wider, and if you decide to float the flop and bluff the turn, I think you almost have to bluff the river.
Yeah, once again I agree with you. Can I?
This is gonna put Manny in the really, really tough spot.
Yeah, it would. Like he would have to have a really good read on him, right, to call with a pair of fours.
The only thing is Jack on the river scared him also because the Manny can have a lot of jacks as well since he check called the turn. Once
again, we're seeing the cards, but Song, you're kind of right. Everything you said so far. Can I just stake you? Can you just get out of the booth right now?
I can only say right because I'm seeing all the whole cards. It's easy to say, of course.
It's easy for
It's very easy. I know what they're doing and what they're betting with. It's pretty awesome. I wish I can play. No wonder Mike Apostle won so much money.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something, though. If I did stake you and you did get out of the booth, right, I'd be commentating on you. And if you lost, I'd have to, I'd be upset.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. We got John with the overpair and another John.
He's got the kings.
Top pair.
Yeah, top pair with 3. What's that turn? Is that a 3 or is that a deuce?
Pocket kings also have a backdoor
5.
flush draw. And you just take it down as double barrel.
I'm actually kind of surprised John didn't see one more.
Well, I mean, flush got there. A lot of cards. You have to be ready for the river. So I actually don't hate it. But I think still 10-3 is still pretty wide.
Yeah. I do know John, though. He's he's pretty aggressive. He actually was mad at me earlier. He asked me if I was, going to be commentating tonight. Because I was commentating against him. I was playing against him a couple weeks ago, and I bluffed him.
Okay.
And he watched the live stream. That's why he was mad. But I respect his game. He's a good player. Like I said, we have a lot of good players here.
Oh, yeah.
Good stacks, too.
5-10 is a pretty big game. It's definitely played bigger than any other place in the United States. Any other 5-10 game in the United States most of the time. I also have played it like some other places in Vegas. For example, Vegas, 5-10 game is a lot smaller than here.
It's crazy. Well, hold on. Before I even ask you this, I got someone. Who is this? It's a scam. Shout out to It's a Scam. They got Smith on the commentary.
Apparently
it's either a fan or a hater, or maybe both. Maybe it's a friend that's hating.
Possible.
So no, hold on. I want to get back to what you were saying. I think, Song, I honestly think it is insane that. Would you agree when I say this that Texas might be the best action in the whole country? Maybe the world?
I never gonna disagree with that. I heard and also played in Florida. It had a really good action too, but I still think personally the Texas has a better action. And just like that, I've seen a lot of like crazy game in Dallas, Austin, and Houston too.
Yeah. Listen, you've known me for a long time, right? You know I've been around the world and back, right? I've seen everything kind of thing when it comes to poker, right? And I can, like, seriously, 110 billion%. Like, ever since I came to Texas, it's like, I honestly feel that being to a lot of casinos, a lot of home games, you know what I'm saying, underground games, I do that stuff too, like, just everything. Like,
right.
It's like, I want to tell you that nothing compares to Houston poker. It's insane.
It's insane place to play poker, for sure.
All right, we're going to have a dealer chance. So usually...
It's 1-3 game here, play like...
Oh, it's not a 1-3 game, right?
It's almost same as 5-10 game in Vegas, too, in Bellagio. Well, not every time, but, gets really big.
You know what a lot of people talk about, too?
Pretty often.
Texas, maskless. A lot of people like that, too. What do you think? Have you played in the cages?
Yeah.
In Vegas with the...
Right.
What do you call it?
Yeah,
help me out here.
Glass.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Is that weird?
I mean, I really hate it because they can't really see much, and there's
how stable are those things? Can you knock on the window to the player next to you?
Yeah, players do a lot of time when they
really
they, like knocked on the window when they want to check too. but also like it causes a lot of miscommunication between players and the dealers as well.
I agree.
Just so hard.
And it's tough enough with
talk.
People wearing masks. You can't hear everybody a lot of times. So now you got this big plexiglass going on.
Right. But I heard that in Vegas they already said it. The plexiglass can be optional now.
Oh, really?
Wynn decided to remove it already.
Okay.
So we're getting back to normal poker, I think.
Yeah.
Which is very, very good news.
Yeah,
I guess they're playing double bomb pot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking right now, because we can't see the hold cards right now. So every 30 minutes, how does it go? Every dealer change, right? They do a bomb pot. It looks like they're doing 25?
Double bomb pot.
25?
Looks like it.
I want to say they're doing 25 pre-flop. So what's going on is, I'll let you explain it. Let the folks at home
We're just playing 2 board. Just like PLO, you have your 2 cards. You want to win 2 boards. If you win 1 board and the other person win another board, you guys are gonna just chop it. So it can be the split game. So your goal is to win the both board to scoop the pot and give a pressure to other players who is playing only 1 pot.
Where did this come from, by the way? Where did this bomb pot sensation come from? Do you like the bomb pot, by the way?
I really don't like bomb pot, personally. Yeah, I don't really like bomb pot, but also it can be really fun because it requires...
it's a lot of action. That's the point of the bomb pot, right?
It also requires different strategy as well. But it's really fun if you play with a bunch of people who knows how to play. But sometimes a lot of people don't know how to play. They just going for 1 board, and you'll see a lot of high variance game. That's kind of the reason why I don't like it. But I see why people love it. It just creates a lot of actions.
Yeah, once again, I agree with you. And once again, if you had a percentage, I know this is just an estimate because there's no way to even, because bomb pots are fairly new to, I want to say, every poker player, right? But I want to say, actually, my question is, with the 2 boards going on, what percent do you think it's usually chopped? It's usually a chop pot, right? In bomb pots, usually?
I mean, a lot of times, yes, but it's not every time. I would still say it's half and half.
Yeah.
Because the people who know how to play will go for both board a lot of times.
Right.
So,
see, I'm more or less like a person that has been, I guess, more accustomed to the bomb pot. It's like if they have 1 board, basically, right? I feel like a good bomb pot player will take advantage of that 1 board. If you got a 7 or something and the flop is 3 7s, obviously you're not worried about the bottom, right? So you might as well, you can't lose the top, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the things that you have to figure out.
Yeah, obviously. Let's get back to the action.
Wrong here.
What's going on?
The graph shows Jim had a straight, and the guy on a C2 showed a top pair and Jim muck it. I don't know if we...
Did Jim show his cards?
Oh, I don't know. We might have a misread on the graphic, but he turned it straight, and I don't know. We might miss something too.
I think we missed something.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we would have saw that. I'm very interested to see what happened in that hand.
Yeah, you gotta keep focused.
So we got Mr. Trainwreck in the box. Lay doing the live stream. I got Mr. Sung Kim. Guest commentating tonight. Queen 10 for David, suited. 7-6 for Noah. Clubs.
Okay, I believe David is under the gun. Oh no, he's supposed to be big blind. I think the graphic is something incorrect. Yeah. Yeah, I believe the graphic is a little bit off, but we still can see the action. See the multi-way with ace-high flop with 3 hertz, and many holding top 2 pairs. And John had a gut shot with the 10 high flush draw. And John bets with his draw, and many elect to call. And John pick up more outs. John has a lot of outs here with the hearts and double gutter. And I believe John is on a button and Manny is on small blind. So sorry for the misreading on the graphic. So John has a position on Manny, and probably Manny just gonna keep calling for top 2 pair. So he's worried about third hearts, obviously, and we'll see if John can make any big bluff here. Because if he decides to bluff here, it's gonna put the Manny on a really dicey spot. And John decide to barrel. It's very, very dicey spot for Manny, but for him, if he was putting on any hurt draw, which makes sense because if the John is holding king of hurt, he's pick up more outs on the turn, and decide to go for it. It's a very, very John is representing really, really strong hand, like made it flush already, or possibly it's a set. And Manny is holding top 2 pair, which is blocking most of his set. So in Manny's shoes, it's hard to fold.
Very hard.
Because he already put John on a hard draw. He made the right call. But I still like John's play here. Once you pick up more outs, you bear the turn. It's not a bad idea to go for it on the river for sure.
There's definitely a lot out there that he was avoiding.
Yeah, it's very strong. But also you have to make sure they got someone is calling twice, a flop and a turn. It's more likely call the river. So if you want the person to fold, you might have to really, really make a big, big bluff.
Yeah, once again, I agree with you. I like the bet he made. Obviously, he knew he couldn't win the hand, and the only way he could pick up the pot is to make a bet.
That's the only way you can win in the poker. You can't win, you just have to bet. What's up, Scotty? It's a Noah Fish.
Ooh,
that's a tough question.
Shots fired.
Well, we all know Noah is a great player, but
I like Noah. Noah's solid.
He's very, very make me sad sometimes that he made it But yeah, Noah definitely very, very tough to play against. He knows what's going on, and he make the huge bluff. He has a hurt to make a big move. It's definitely not an easy opponent at all.
Mr. Clive cashing out everyone in Dodge tonight.
He's looking for Dogecoin expert.
Do you do any crypto?
I do, but just a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish I would have gotten into it. Anyway, let's get back to the action. We got a 5 Queen 6 board, 2 clubs. We got Manny sitting pretty nice with 10, 9 of clubs.
Yeah, it just shut everyone down. Right? Oh, you have John has a mystery hand.
No, he's got 5-4.
What?
He's got 5-4.
Who?
John. His card's moved. He's got a pair of 5s. I know that. I'm pretty sure. But maybe I could be wrong.
Just remember, we had a 2 John, so...
That is true. I like mystery hands, though. What do you think he has, Son?
Also, the thing is, they just play the 2 big pots each other, so it can be a little personal. Always happen in Hold'em.
Now, once again, I thought I saw 5-4. So, if he does have 5-4.
Many probably gonna just... Oh... John decided to lead. Make many shut down.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure he had 5-4 there, but I'm not sure. But, you know, it doesn't matter what John has, actually, right? You know, he's got the 10-9 of clubs. John fires.
Well, everything does matter, but...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, the most important thing is here is John made a good move to make many fold.
Yeah.
Many could have bluffed him. We still don't know what John was holding, but... Well, John got some chips back right after. He lost a pretty big pot to many.
Once again, folks, we're at Prime
Scotty says, no ice solid, but he's no West.
He's no West.
No ice playing, West is not playing.
I miss West. West is a very good player.
Oh yeah, he'll come out playing Prime Series.
Very good commentator.
Oh yeah,
way better than me. Would you agree?
Sorry to you, but yes.
You don't have to. We got David with 10s.
Well, he has a lot of knowledge.
Ace Jack, Ace Jack. We got some hands right now, son.
Yep.
We got a race of 40 with Ace Jack offsuit.
40 and another John. Flat. How many Johns we have?
I know, right?
Okay, so that John opened. The other John flat. We'll sing. Ooh, and the Davey woke up with pocket 10s.
Wow, we got some hands here, huh? There should be some action. Especially with this lineup here.
Andrew, 510, no limit live stream. Andrew.
Alright, so we're heads up. Ace Jack of diamonds against 10s. Here's the flop. Wow.
Wow. That's very nice flop for many.
Man, that's not, it's not bad.
Davey might want to just step here one time to see if Manny folds. If Manny calls here, there's a lot of chance that Davey's just gonna shut down.
We got a flat call. Let's see what's going on. Which gives him a gutter now.
Let's give him a gutter. We'll give him more trouble. David decided to bet again.
Do you like that bet?
I personally don't like it here because what if the man is calling on the flop, we're not gonna fold the turn a lot of times.
So you're trying to get value, huh, with that hand? If it was your hand?
What do you mean, David's hand? No, David is already holding a blocker for the 2 straight. I don't see a reason to bet it here. And a man in shoes, and David can double barrel here. David should have a lot of strong hand, like King Queen, like Ace King, Ace Queen with the Queen of Diamond type hands. So he decided to check raise. I really like the play by Manny here. That's probably another reason why on the David shoes, I rather check back this turn. When the board doesn't change, you kind of want to keep that, the pawn on in the pot to see you can reevaluate on the river.
Yeah. Man, he's taking it down. Nice little flop, huh? Easy game, right?
It's always fun to flop the nut.
So once again, we're at Prime Social, 7801 Westheimer Road. Once again, we have 510, mandatory 20 going on. We also have three tables of 1-3 Hold'em, which, stick action here, right?
Yeah, I think I saw there like 2 PLO tables and 2 Hold'em tables.
Yeah, the PLO's 2 is 2-5. Or I'm sorry, what is it?
1-2-5 bring it.
You can see the tables in the background of the live stream. Once again, we got Song, guest commentating, Miss Lay doing the action tracker.
We played a $25 game of chess. I'm gonna start playing Andrews. Is that allowed? We're not gonna slow the game. They play really fast. We're not gonna slow the game. I swear to God. We're pretty cognizant on this. Right. You got a haircut, man? Yeah, finally. 5'10"? Do you need to be looking sharp? Bad haircut too.
You ready?
So you can tell me what to do, please.
We're back to the action. I got Mr. Mike Rubenstein coming in. How you doing, sir?
Good, good. I thought I'd come check things out and see how these feeds were going. I've been paying attention pretty frequently and thought I'd come take a little closer look.
It's good to see you. Do you know what's going on right now?
Well, I don't. What game are we playing tonight?
We got some 5, 10, mandatory, 20.
5, 10, mandatory, 20. Excellent.
We got some good stacks, some good action going on here at Prime Social. Mr. Mike Rubenstein, guest commentary. I have a lot of respect for you. You know that, right?
Well, I appreciate that.
Now, folks at home, this guy ruined my life. He's the one that brought me in the poker world.
Introducing you to these rooms and the games in town.
Was that a good thing or bad thing?
Well, I don't know. You've made a living at it for quite a while now, so I'm assuming it's a good thing.
I got my ups and downs.
You have. I'm glad you're on one of the ups right now.
Well, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Let's get back to the action. We got David pocket tens. Maddie, King Queen suited. So what have you been up to these days? Did you see this tournament series we got going on, Mr. Justin Hammer?
I heard about it. I haven't seen any of the information. Looks like this series is going to start on May 20th.
Yeah. It goes
May 20th through June 6th. Yeah.
You see the first tournament?
I did not. I'm guessing
200K.
200 guarantee.
200K guarantee. Guess how much to get in?
How much?
$360.
Nice,
Is that not sick?
I got the over on the prize pool after what we've been seeing in town, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let me ask you something. Like I said, you've been, once again, we got Mike Rubenstein. In my opinion, legend. What do you think about, like I said, you've been around Houston poker for how long? How many years? I know you're really young, but how many years?
Yeah, I'm not going to admit how many years it's been, but most of the people that are playing in town probably weren't playing when I was.
Right? So what do you think about all this, going on, like with Prime Social? Like, isn't it insane, the action, like the environment, the security, the dealers,
it's been
a
dramatic increase. I do have to admit that everybody that knows me knows I spend a lot of time in Las Vegas, and frankly, with things that have been going on in town over this last year, certainly the last few months, as things have recovered more from the COVID situation.
Yes.
There's just less reason for traveling out there.
Yeah. So we got Noah sitting with Ace King. We got Jim sitting with Ace King. Manny sitting with 10-8 off.
This ought to be
This should be interesting. Yes. I really, to be honest with you, okay, I really want to see an Ace or King hit the flop, because I would love to see both of these players are very good. So anyway, Noah went all in though.
Noah went ahead and made
I'm not seeing Jim fold. Okay, so we got a call. So we're probably looking at a chop. But here we go.
Didn't take them long.
I honestly wanted to see them battle it, though, because we're talking about two really good players, right, going pre-flop. But once again, let's see. All right, so we're going to see a chop.
There, King got there on the end.
Yeah. I honestly, like I said, I respect Noah and Jim's game really well, a lot, right? I really wanted to see. I wanted to see them go at it.
Well, we didn't get a chance since we got that big move from Noah pre-flop, but it would have been interesting with a empty flop to see how they would have played those hands.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, it would have been a lot of fun to watch them battle it. So once again,
I haven't seen the stats yet on the stacks. How do the stacks look?
Once again, do I call you Mike, or do I call you Mr. Rubenstein, or do I call you like the nuts?
You and I know Mike is fine.
Rubenstein, we already got it.
Who is?
Look
who
at that. Is that Ruby? Oh wow! See, they already know.
It might be. I'm not gonna say yet.
I think you're.
Do we know who that is?
I don't. I don't. I hope he texts you. I hope he's got your number. But hey, you're already more popular than me, though. Look at that. You got, is that Ruby? And then you got Rubenstein, right? It seems like you got fans. Do you see the message before that? It goes, laugh out loud. Is that Andrew commentating?
Yeah.
So once again, I think you're more popular already.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I haven't seen a text yet, but I will keep the phone out just in case.
Hey, well, once again, we're at Prime Social. We got this 510 mandatory 20 going on. We have, and like I said, if that's too much for your buck, right? We got what? 2 or 3, 1-3 hold'em tables going on.
I want to say there's a couple of them, a 1-3 PLO, and I think a 2-5 PLO.
It's 2-5.
Just the 2-5 PLO.
Yeah, 2 PLO tables going on. Both 2-5.
Oh, both of them 2-5.
Yeah, sick
Excellent.
Action.
Yep.
Sick action. We got 8-5 with John suited. Ace deuce for Mr. Jim. Queen 4 of clubs for Mr. John. We have too many Johns, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
Rubenstein, I love it. How did you just get here? And you have everybody on chat knowing who you are.
I got pressed a little to come by and make a guest appearance. And
I love it.
They put the pressure on me.
Did they?
Yeah, they did, and it finally got to me.
If they would have called you and told you that you were going to do commentating with me, would you have canceled?
Absolutely
They tricked
not.
you. Oh, I appreciate that. I was like, don't tell him. He might cancel.
No, not a problem. Hey, I'm taking a look at this list. This is a really nice. They've got a real nice list of events in that series coming up.
Oh, that's insane. Did you see $1 million event?
I
million. Did. Every time. Oh, hold on. Let's get back to the action real quick. We got some kings popping up. 7-6 suited. I like 7-6.
He 3-bet it. That's Matty. He 3-bet it.
Yeah, I like that bet.
Oh,
I'm seeing a call by Jim.
That's nice. We got Noah and Jim both of them called. Yep.
We have 4-way
as
action.
expected.
We have
Look at
4-way action. 6 deuce 9. That's a pretty safe flop for kings, wouldn't you say?
I would. We might, as long as betting doesn't get out of hand, I doubt we'll lose that 6-7 of diamonds.
Queen 10. I'm seeing, Matty let out. I'm seeing, it's done, right? The hand's done, probably.
I don't know. I thought you might get that 6-7 calling. He now got a gutbuster straight draw as well. Picked up 4 more outs.
Mm-hmm. John.
4-3 and 2.
I've known John a little
outs.
bit too. He loves. He hits a pair. He likes it. Once again, that's another great thing about Prime Slow. Just action everywhere.
Look at this. He not only that, but he leads out.
He let out, huh? Gotta love it. So what do you think he's thinking with the kings? Oh, he chips it. He goes all in.
Yeah.
He was a non-believer. So John's probably obviously laying it down, but no, he called.
He called.
And we got a scoop for Mr. Matty. Kings. Kings is a pretty strong hand with this board. Once again, folks, great action at Prime Social.
You know what? I think, is there an open seat there? I might have to get out of this commentating booth and go play a little bit.
I was trying to stake Song, but he don't want to do it. Look at that pot. You see that, folks? Look at all them green chips.
Well, I see we've got one feed here. We got another feed somewhere else?
No,
it's still just the only one.
It's still Rubenstein.
No, are they feed? I know we've got this one feed, but isn't there a feed coming in from Twitter also, or is this the Twitter feed?
No, this is Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Do you have Twitch?
That's how I've been keeping up myself. I've been watching.
Have you?
I have been.
I don't know. Once again, I have all the respect for you in the world, but I just want to say, I want to tell you that I got the over/under when it comes to you don't like new technology.
The over. Well, which is the?
Do you have Twitch? Don't lie to the folks at home.
I am not lying. I almost regularly, when I get an email that a live game's running, at some point in time, I'll log in for a little while and watch the action, see who's playing, and listen to the commentary.
You know, to be honest with you, you should really be a commentator. Like, you got the voice, like almost like Bruce Buffer. Can I hear let's get ready to rumble? Can I hear something like that?
No. If I'm starting a tournament, you might hear something like that.
Okay.
But
I'm serious. I could see you being like Bruce Buffer's replacement.
Well, thank you.
That you'd probably get paid a lot for that, by the way.
Well, if they call me, it would definitely be under consideration.
It would. We got pocket sevens.
Look at that flop for 2 black sevens.
Right. We got a mystery hand too. We got Queen 8, 10 of hearts on the flop, and a mystery hand. Man, he checks.
Mystery hand
he
bet
bets
a little
40.
bit.
He calls the 40.
Took a little nibble.
So, once again, you say 2 black sevens. What do you think John's holding right now?
Well, I don't know, but I got to be
checks?
honest. I don't like three suited overcards on the board.
Right?
Let's see what happens.
He leads out. 65 to call. I like that bet by Manny, even though I can't see Mr. John's cards.
Well, John made the bet.
Is that a raise?
John made the bet.
That's a raise.
He did. He raised to 200.
Yeah. We got an ace.
That's an interesting raise.
Interesting river card, too, with the ace of diamonds. He checks it, too. He raised, and then the guy calls him right, and then he checks. Do you like that?
I might have played the hand a little differently.
Now you got Manny thinking, which I would be thinking a lot, too. How is this guy re-raised me, then snap calls me, and then checks the river? So it looks like they both check. I see sevens. He marks ace queen.
Oh, sure.
So he was ahead with the queen the whole time.
Flop top pair.
Yeah. Top pair, top kicker, and then hit the ace in the river. But once again, you got to be, you got the straight draw out there, right? You got the hearts.
That's what I'm saying. Three suited overcards for not one of your suits. Tough flop to beat.
So we got a new dealer coming in. Mr. Rubenstein, what do you know about bomb pots? Shout out to Cal12. See you next Thursday for 10:20. Or I could skip it and commentate. That'd be super cool.
That must be the mixed game they play on Thursday, isn't it?
The mixed game, I love
mixed game
games.
or high low.
But hey, man, send me your I'm sorry, I almost dropped the F-bomb. But we can do that on Twitch, but I'm not supposed to.
Yeah,
that was my first F-bomb tonight, by the way.
Okay, good.
So we're going to stop it with that.
Let's not do it.
But, Mr. McKell, send me your application. But you have to play first, though. Then we'll talk about it. So once again, we're at Prime Social.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Look at that. He get able to watch the game and play himself.
Oh, nice. Am I all right? Is Ramrod a good commentator? Are you impressed by this? Once again, you brought me into this world. So everybody that's gave me a job, right? It's your fault.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How many of those do you think I recommended you for?
None.
I don't know about I don't know about none, but I will tell you I've been asked multiple times.
I've heard that you've always said I have a good heart.
You do have a good heart. I've always said that about you. I've just, you just watch yourself. I'm always pulling for you, Andrew. There's no question about that.
And I honestly appreciate that. Like I said, once again, when I moved to Houston, right, you gave me a chance, and I'm really grateful for it.
Well,
it changed my life.
You started about the same time Martin and David did when they came from Germany, didn't you? That was pretty
but they
close
were way better
time.
than me. You guys,
Martin was. I still. He's
Martin.
He's one of the best best dealers we've had in local dealers we've had in town.
Martin is one of the best dealers in Houston.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad to know that right now that he doesn't hear me saying this, right? But he is, and he's a very respectful, like, very good person. You know what's crazy about Martin, though? You know how the saying is, like, most dealers are bad players, right? No, right? No?
It is true. There are a lot of dealers that don't play well.
If we had a tournament for the best dealers in Houston, Martin would be the #1 worst player in the world.
He'd do well in the casino events right at the front of these tournaments.
Dude, seriously, he's one, like, I want to say one of the top 5 dealers, right, in Houston, arguably, right? But the worst poker player in the world. He has no clue what's going on. He slows the game up. It's hilarious. Like, he's so good of a dealer. It's like, hey, it's your turn, it's your turn, it's your turn, right? But when he's playing, the dealers have to tell him it's his turn because he's so confused all the time.
Boy, look at these hands. They're more like feet.
King 4, offsuit. We got Mr. Jordan Hauster in the box. Great dealer here. That's another reason why I love Prime Social. We have amazing dealers.
We real good staff. We've been a real
Great
good staff
bartenders.
over the years.
GM, Mr. Brent Pollock. He's shy, but I'm going to call him out. Mr. Brent
Been
Pollock.
here for the duration.
I hope he's listening to me and you talking right now. He always blames me working here because of you. You know that.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Can Queen Jack or King Jack offsuit ever call a pre-flop plays? Love the stream. You still didn't tell me how good I'm doing. I'm nervous.
Are you nervous?
I mean, a little bit.
You've commentated before, haven't you?
I used to do live radio with Mr. Ken Webster, if anybody knows who he is.
Right. Right.
One of the biggest radio announcers in the country. Andrew, live at Prime. Let's go. Easy Money Sniper. I like that name. That's a cool name right there.
Look at that. You're the second best commentator. You see that? How's that for a compliment?
All right, who's the best? I'm upset. Whoever's the first commentator, I'm taking him out. I try to do what I can. I actually enjoy doing this. You are working. Oh, you're the first, huh? That's some. Hey. That's
Thank you so much.
He's only been here 10 minutes.
Nice compliment.
You're already taking it over.
No.
We're gonna have to put you on the schedule, Mr. Rubenstein.
No.
You got a lot of fans. It seems.
This is. I've been around a little bit, and hopefully there are folks on listening that I've done some good things before. Let's see. We got
King 7 offsuit 7-3.
Yeah, 7 Jack 4 flop.
Once again, great action.
Two of them flopping mid pair.
Yeah. Once again, great action at Prime. People call him a 7-3 offsuit. We got a turn. I can't see it. What's it look like? 3?
It's a black 3. Yeah.
So did he hit 2 pair?
He did.
Oh no! We got the 6 on the turn. 7-3 is good. Noah sees good.
They checked it.
Ship it to Noah. King 7.
Noah took it down. Turned out to be the best kicker.
Yeah. He's probably surprised he saw the King. He's probably very fortunate when he saw the King 7 that he showed.
Of course.
He was very behind before that turn. Noah, do you know Noah?
Three outer. He had a 3 outer.
Yeah. Do you know Noah?
Noah?
Noah. Do you know Noah?
I do know Noah.
You do? Yeah, he's a very, very good player. Oh, by the way, there's your stats right there.
Oh, there we go.
Smallest stack on the table, 1K.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're losing one. Any idea what happened to the stream last night? Did you guys stream yesterday or?
To be honest with you, I really don't know. What's scheduled during the day, but never went. What's scheduled during the day? What do you mean?
Don't they usually
what do you mean,
schedule
buddy?
in the evening?
Elaborate with me. Did we have a stream last night? I don't know if we did. The stream? I'll check for you, but I think the streams are every... I'll check for you. We have a stream tomorrow, buddy. If you
Here
want
we
to come.
go. Queen 9 suited, a little bit of a raise pre-flop.
Yeah, we got Manny sitting with King 4 offsuit. We got David 4-3. I think David likes 4-3. We got 3 people to the flop. All right, sorry folks, we can't see the flop right now, but.
Well, all we can tell is the flops are all black cards. We got
King, 10, 5.
It looks like a queen to me, but we'll have to wait and take a look. That looks like a queen. That does not look like a king to me.
That is definitely a queen. We got a turn. Once again, folks, sorry about this, but I think we got heads-up action. Do you see heads-up action?
Thursday regular string mixed game is what they're. I thought that was a mixed game on Thursday.
The DWB. You play mixed game? The mixed game here is pretty cool.
I have watched it on occasion. I don't mind.
I think we got
don't mind playing mixed.
I'm not a good mixed player, but I'm a bad hold'em player. I'm a bad go fish player. Okay, like let's just get that out there. But the mixed game has been pretty nice up here.
Look at that. That looks like that turned into a straight. He turned over 3-4, and I see a 2-5 on the board.
You think the straight on the river?
I'm pretty sure he was open ended and then made a straight. Yeah, we couldn't see the board very well, but that did look like he must have flopped open-ended and then caught a deuce on the river. Yeah, we're looking at that camera right now, DWB. We're trying to see if we can't get that corrected. It's a lot better when we can at least see the board. I don't believe they're currently running any bomb pots on the PLO. When Andrew gets back, I'll ask him, and I'm sure he'll know. Me just coming in for guest commentating, I've got to be honest, I have not been in enough to know. We got some pretty even stacks around the table, which is good. That'll make for some good action. This is Mike commentating currently. Mike and Andrew. Andrew will be back in the booth momentarily. He's trying to get the down camera corrected so we can see the flops. Got Jack 10 calling, King Jack offsuited. Parker, we kind of expected him to call. We had an earlier question about can you call Jack, Queen Jack and King Jack not suited pre-flop? The answer is obviously yes. Sung will be back. He took a short break, but he'll be back momentarily. Here we go. Looks like we got that camera situation taken care of. And let's see what we get to the flop.
Yeah, Mike, you're exactly right. I had to go out there real quick, and everything should be back to go. So
good.
Hey, let's get back to the action. We got Jack.
Hopefully we'll get a Jack on the turn. Jack on the turn and get both people with 2 pair and see what happens there. We did get a question earlier asking about bomb pots, whether or not we play bomb pots.
What's the question? No, we do. This is what we do, Mr. Rubenstein. Can I call you that, or would you prefer Mike?
Let's stick to Mike.
Okay. So, for now on, you're going to call me Mr. Smith.
That's not a problem, Mr.
Really?
Smith. I'm happy to do that.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not happening. That's not happening. So anyway, the bomb pot action, right? Every 30 minutes, when the dealer changes, that's when they do the bomb pot. Right now, they're throwing out $25 every 30 minutes. So that's the bomb pot. The bad thing is during the bomb pot, with the 2 boards, we can't see the 2 boards. So we can't commentate. I mean, we can try to commentate on the action, right?
Right.
But yeah, that's the answer to the question. Every 30 minutes.
I think they were just asking whether we're running them or not, and the answer to that question is yes.
Agent Smith. I like that.
Agent Smith.
I
That's
like that. I want to change my username to that, I think.
Okay,
I like that.
I'm going to switch to that. I'm not calling him Mr. Smith anymore. I'll call him
Smith?
I'll call him Agent Smith.
I really like that.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I like it. There's no question.
You don't even have to wrestle before you get it. You get to see it later.
Okay, we've got the audio back now. We did lose it for just a second, and now we're back on.
I think we got fans.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. They should like the commentating. Although they are asking where Sung is, so we'll get
Sung's
Sung
coming back.
We'll get Sung back in here pretty soon.
What, should I leave or should Mike leave? Do you guys?
Well, I can help with that. Before anybody responds, we'll let Sung come back
Sung
in.
has left the building. No, Sung has not left the building. Sung is at the bar preparing to talk to you guys in a little bit. Like I said, we got Mr. Mike in the building.
Well, Agent Smith, thank you. I appreciate that.
4 drink minimum to commentate. Buddy,
I'm on number 2 now, so
you've
I'm
had
catching
2 waters tonight. I'm glad you're keeping yourself hydrated.
Agent Smith knows me well.
Agent Smith, I like that.
Agent Smith knows me well. Let's see what we got here. David, not much.
I actually love this right now.
Much.
We have a bunch of garbage cans, and we have a bunch of good players at the table.
Here we go. How about this, Matty, with Ace Queen offsuit?
He's going to raise. I think the hand's over with.
Well, I don't think the hand's over with.
Parker ends.
Let's see if it.
Do you know Mr. Parker?
It gets 3-bet. I do.
Very good player. Plays big games all around. I respect his game a lot.
I suspect we're going to see a little raise here, and we do. Gets 3-bet to 120. We're definitely not going to lose Matty.
You think Matty will come over the top or just flat call?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I'd be flat calling it.
I agree with you. I flat call. He folds. Now
he released
hold on.
that hand.
I have a question for you. Do you think that he laid down the ace queen because Parker's a good player?
That's exactly.
I want to think that this guy has played with Parker before.
That's a pretty strong lay down.
That's a really strong.
It's not that big a bet. That's a very strong.
You would probably
down.
want to see at least 3 cards, right? I'm saying.
I'm not that good a player that I'd lay that down in that position.
I just told you I'd stake you, and you're going to tell me not. Never mind. Never mind. Hey, the DWB. I'm not staking Mr. Mike anymore, so come on up. I'll stake you. Unsuited.
Flat. I agree.
I like what he's saying. Who is this guy? He seems like a good player. Where are you at?
71%. Yeah.
Do you need the address here to Prime Social? But once again, let's go back to the hand real quick. He lays down the ace queen. That's a strong laydown, right? Heads up.
Their cases, you definitely need to know who you're playing with. There are some players in town that I have historically in bigger games laid down second set knowing who I was playing.
That's pretty sick.
Never
mind, I'll stake you again.
No straight or flush on the board and laid down second set.
You lay down second set?
I have laid down second set before when I was real deep against. Don't want to say who the player was, but it was.
Well, never mind. I'll stake you now.
Raised and re-raised, and I was pretty certain where he was.
I'll definitely stake you now. If you're laying down sets, I got you. But once again, just like we said, right? Parker, very strong player, right? What did he do? 3-bet? He had, his opponent had to know.
He was strong, but dumped ace queen. Yep, that's right.
Ace queen.
That's what I'm saying. That was it's a good fold against the player.
It was good. He was playing the player.
And you're right. It is more difficult to do live.
It is. Unless
let you get that's actually a very good read, very good information on both players.
No, I respect. Honestly, I don't know the guy that had ace queen. I don't know him. I know Parker, right? And I know Parker plays good, right? I've studied him, blah blah blah, this and that. Played against him with a player to lay down ace queen. He's had to play with Parker probably in the past.
Well,
right?
Not only that, but it tells you something about him laying down the ace queen.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You're 100% right.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a strong.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Did you know this, by the way? Legend, did you know this? Did you know that ace queen is, how do I even say this? During the World Series poker, ace queen is the hand that busts players the most out of any other hand, which is very, right? That makes a lot of sense, right?
Ace,
if you're low stack,
depending on your chip stack, and especially in tournaments, depending on your chip stack and where you are in the tournament, ace queen can be a very strong or very weak hand.
I honestly hate ace queen. There's so many. It's crazy how good ace queen looks, right? But how far you could be behind.
Very true. Very true.
Let's get back to the action. We got 9-3, king 9. Do you see these hands people are playing?
I see them.
This is called action. 5-10, mandatory 20, prime social. Once again, if you can't play the 5-10,
I'm thinking the king 9. The king 9 not only. I figure for sure Manny's going to play that. He raised it a little bit and took it down.
Yeah. There wasn't too many strong hands out there. Like I said, Noah. I'm kind of surprised about Noah. I thought he'd defend his.
Was
that the big blind?
Looks like the not. Is it? Andrew took a quick break, but we're still here. Looks like we've got Queen. Jim's got Queen 4 suited. Here we go, and Parker throws away the King 4 suited.
Man, he's sitting with ace 9 offsuit, 60% to win the hand. 7-6 offsuit for David.
King 4, but they were suited.
Do we have another mystery hand?
Let's check real quickly. I don't know if that's the same spot or not, but we're going to find out. Seat 9. All right. Let's see. No, Manny picks that up with ace 9, not suited. Once again, we did talk about it earlier. Hopefully, most people on the stream are aware that that series is coming up. That Prime Social Summer Series. Once again, that starts with a $200,000 guaranteed tournament. May 20th. May 20th. Andrew, just verifying that's right. This first tournament in the series looks like it's a $200,000 guarantee.
All right, listen to me, Mike. Do you know who Justin Hammer is?
I do know Justin.
Arguably, probably the best tournament director in the world. Okay. What did you just say, by the way? Is this real? I'm
No,
serious. Are you looking at
not
this?
as it real. I'm just looking at this very first tournament, Thursday, May 20th. That looks to me like that's a $200,000 guaranteed tournament with a $360 buy-in to lead off this series.
Okay, so once again, did you say
Is that
200K?
accurate?
200K. And how much is it to get in?
$360.
All right, once again.
It looks like it's right, and it looks like they've got looks like 4 flights Thursday and Friday, and a couple more on Saturday. Yep, that's got to be right. 200,000 guaranteed.
Oh, it's on the flyer.
$360 buy-in.
Yeah. And once again, even $360, 200K guaranteed, right? But we got the $1 million tournament too coming up on what day is it, Mike?
Let's take a look on here. They're running satellites. It looks like that.
No, hold on. When's the $1 million event start though?
I want to say that. Well, I think you can start getting into satellites.
Well, that's what I'm about to announce. When's the $1 million
look at
event?
These satellites start very early.
Yeah, but when's the event start? The $1 million event, actually.
Well, they're still running.
What's day one?
Day one, it looks like
June what?
They're running June. If I'm reading this
June
right,
3rd.
June 1 or June 2.
Looks like June 4th.
June 2, 14A.
Well, anyway,
so it looks like June 2nd, 3rd, Flight B, June 4th C, June 5th D.
Yeah. And once again, what's the guarantee?
That guarantee on that tournament is $1 million.
All right, one more time.
$1 million guaranteed tournament.
All right, I'm so sorry. One more time. 1 million?
It's not going to.
All right, let's talk about the satellites then. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesdays.
Here we go. We got a little bit of a raise with Ace King in the live action, raised to 60.
I like the 6-3.
I'm sure you do. It doesn't look like we're going to get any action here, and we're not.
No, I like that raise by him. Once again, that's why you're a legend, Mr. Mike. Everybody folded. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. And by the way,
June 2nd is the million. It looks like, looking at the chat, looks like June 2nd is the first flight for the 1 million guarantee.
No, and by the way, there's not $200 satellites. You can come here. They have free rolls. Okay, now I'm going to stress this real quick, okay? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
When Justin Hammer says there's a free roll, okay? There's a free roll, okay? You walk in, you pay, it costs money to get in here. What, $10, I think? $10 to get in this place?
I believe there is a $10 daily entry fee. Look at this. Here we go. We've got, I want to go to the live action real quick. We'll come back to the tournament. We've got King Queen suited. We're probably going to see a little bit of a raise. A little bit of a raise there. Let's see. Yep, raised to 60 as expected. It doesn't look like we may get a call from
King
with
Jack.
that King Jack.
He'll probably call.
I expect he'll probably take a look at the flop.
Yeah.
Okay, we did get a call there. Small bet. Let's go to the flop and see what we get.
I was just in the pot right now. 6-4 ace. All right. So this is nice.
This is a good flop for those hands. This is going to be all about the play.
Yeah. Check. We got the 9 on the turn. Basically, whoever fires, huh? Do you agree with me? Whoever fires is probably going to take on the flop?
I believe a bet right here would take it, which is easy for us to read seeing them.
Right. I will play in this game all day if I can sit here.
I might be in the. There we go,
folks.
so
I'm still trying to stake Rubenstein. Everybody on the chat list, if you guys want to, I don't know, you guys want to go half with me?
And there we go. We've got in the chat that is correct. In that free roll, there is an optional add-on that is a good price.
Totally worth the price.
That's right. I played in one of those in one of those not all that long ago. I came by I think one day last week and played, and I think it was about $50 for what was an average starting stack close to the break time.
Mm-hmm. I want to stress this right now, okay? I really do. Like, when you see the free roll, right? And I'm not going to call out any other clubs in town. You know, I'm not, right? But nobody does a true free roll like Prime does a free roll. When you come to Prime, it is a free roll. You know what I'm saying? It really is. When you go to other clubs, like I said, I'm not going to mention the names, right? But it's not a free roll. You know, you're spending $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, right? Like I said, when you come to Prime, it's going to cost you $10 to get in the door, right?
We got a couple players pre-flop in this live game. Looks like a 2 6s and King Jack.
I like it.
Sixes are in bad shape with 2 overcards, of course, but he may take a little stab at it. He doesn't.
Parker checks.
Manny did exactly what he should have done in good position. Puts a small bet on it.
That was very good play by Manny.
Picks the pot up.
Very good play by Manny.
Did just what he said.
But once again, I want to stress about the free rolls here. They're free. If you want to do the dealer option for 20, which, right, you should, right?
I do not know enough about the structures of those to be able to comment on it.
Well, once again, when you walk in the door, it costs $10 to get in, right? But the free roll is $10. Or I'm sorry, it's $0 to get in, and they're giving away 2 seats to the $1 million event. So we got a new dealer in the box, Mr. Tanner. Hey, you got any? Are you done? All right. Any suggestions? So we got Mr. Tanner in the box. I call him T Nasty. Very good dealer. Once again, great staff here at Prime Social. Great dealers. We got a restaurant here too. You know, even if you guys don't want to play, you can come over here and have drinks, steak and eggs. It's a good place, good environment, safe location. Once again, we got this huge Prime Social Summer Series coming up May 20th till June 6th. Mr. Justin Hammer is responsible for all this madness. Once again, we got bomb pot action, so I can't see anything. Once again, folks, we do this every 30 minutes. Every dealer change. I guess while everything's going on, once again, you can come up here right now, play some 10, optional 20. Once again, if it's too big for your buck, we got 1-3 hold'em, tables going on. A sick 2-5 PLO game going on. Once again, Poker Atlas. We go to primesocial.com. T Nasty in the box. We got Lay doing the live stream. Appreciate her. Serena at primesocialtx.com. Once again, I keep talking about the man, Justin Hammer. You can reach him at Justin Hammer, the real Justin Hammer, at twitter.com. Once again, great action up here at Prime Social. We got restaurant, steak and eggs, drinks flowing. The Justin Hammer on Twitter. Oh yeah. Once again, arguably You know, I'm not even going to say arguably. I'm going to say he is the best tournament director in the world. I don't know, though. But that's what I think. But once again, you just got to look at this lineup that he set up. There's no way that you could look at this lineup of tournaments that he has going on and not think it's sick. Once again, folks, $200K guarantee, $360 to buy in. What? And we're running satellites Friday, Saturday, Sundays, Wednesdays, and it's free to get in. Jeez, it's kind of unfair. Once again, we got some bomb pot action right now, so I can't really commentate on it. But folks, I can tell you, we got some sick action going on here. Like I said, this is a sick game, live stream. But once again, we got some 1-3 hold'em going on. We got a 2-5 PLO game that is just insane. Parker takes on the pot, it looks like. Looks like he scoops the bomb pot. Once again, bomb pot. Kind of crazy, you know. It's almost like, you know, you're going to split the pot. But at the same time, I just want to say, like, if you know what's going on, you know, if you hit the top or bottom, you're going to bet large. Looks like chess game on the side. Bro, the DWB, you know, shout out to the DW. Who are you? You trying to play some chess? $8-2 for David. Queen 7. Like I said, this game is pretty sick. It is. You guys, this game is pretty sick. A lot of action. Manny Simon Jack 3. Brian, it's $5 to call for Brian. Like I said, great game. Once again, we got a couple 1-3 hold'em games going, 2-5 PLO game going. Once again, we have a flop. Once again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to figure out the live stream because I can't see the cards. Alright, like I said, can't really see much right now, but looks like we got some head action. 7-3. Once again, great action here. There is a board set up between seats 3 and 4. Elaborate, buddy. Move to the PLO game. I want to see some. Shout out to, I don't even know how to say this. G underscore. What's a bomb pot? Clive. Come on, buddy. I think you should just come up with Prime Social and see what bomb pots are all about. Work. I respect that. Hey, let me know if you're going to be put on the list. You back?
I'm back.
We got some Mr. Mike.
It was nice. What'd you have? You had 18? Yeah, aces. One pair. Yeah, I had the top.
Was a nice flop.
I've been very unlucky so far.
Yeah.
I set a timer the last time I really wanted to see tomorrow on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I had to
All right, like I said, we're trying to fix this up a little bit. Like I said, we got Mr. Mike in the box.
all of it. All of it. Yes. They had me pull the Queen Jack. I did, yeah. I was.
So we got a nice little flop right here, right, Mr. Mr. Mike? We got King Queen suited,
Well, we flopped a nut straight.
and then he's
And
got
look at
top
that
pair.
king. This is nice. I suspect we'll see a call here.
I see some action. Let's go. We got Manny and Brian in the pot. What do you think's going on? He bet 125 with the king. Queen.
We might get a little bit of a raise from Brian just in case he thinks that he's on a flush draw, but I wouldn't put a big raise on it. There
Well,
we go.
Mr. Mike,
That's
once
about
again,
right.
that's why you're a legend. You're exactly right. He raised to 400. What do you think Manny's thinking right now?
Well, Manny knows he's got top pair. There he goes. He calls the 275.
Let's see the turn.
This will be
Four diamonds.
got a blank.
Yeah. So what do you think?
I expect to see a check and a pretty big raise this time
You
from
think
Brian.
that? You think Brian's gonna? Oh well, Manny's gonna check, right? So Brian's obviously gonna bet. What do you think he's gonna bet right now?
I think he's going to make a significant bet because he
How
got
much is the pot right
a
now?
call.
1.1. What do you think Brian's gonna bet? The pot is 1.1 right now. He's sitting there with the nuts right now, right?
He is. I think you're going to see at least a 3/4 size pot bet.
Okay. Once again, the legend is in the house. What was that bet?
It was half pot.
Yeah.
It was half pot.
So what do you think Brian's thinking right now? I'm sorry. What do you think Manny's thinking right now? He's top pair, right? He's got. So we got.
I'm surprised.
He flat calls.
He
I
does
like that
flat
call.
All right.
We got a blank.
If
So Manny's probably gonna check. What do you think Brian's gonna bet?
right now I'd be getting a value bet. I'd probably bet.
You're gonna take a value time. Huh?
I'd probably bet five.
Well, the
I'm
pot
gonna
is
bet
1.9 right now. So what do you think?
I'm going to bet 500 again.
500.
He may bet a half pot, but I'd be betting 500.
Once again, folks, I'm talking to a legend right now. He says
Come on.
500. Let's see what happens. Look at we got the chat. He says 1.3.
1 point.
He's going for the max.
Oh, look at this.
What he went all in. Do you like that bet?
I'm wrong there.
I don't like this bet. I'm asking you if you like this.
I don't think so. I don't like it. I think what he does, because he got the call on the flop and the turn, I think he's trying to make it look like he's bluffing at the pot.
Yeah. Once again, I agree with you. Like I'm going for value time. You know what I'm saying? So I said the pot earlier was what 1.9. I'm thinking, what's half of 1.9? I'm not good at math. Help me out.
It's about 1, just under 1.
Yeah. I would probably lead out $800, $900 maybe. Do you agree with this or no?
I would have bet less. I think
Okay.
since he called 500 on the turn, I think he might have called 500 on the river, and I think here on the river he's
you would
either
have done
going to call
less. Like you're saying like 700 maybe, 600.
on the river.
Yeah.
I would have bet 500 again.
Okay, so you're taking a value town. You dirty guy.
Well, the only way he's going to get any more money out of this is to do what he's doing, which is try to make Manny think that he's on a bluff.
Yeah. Once again,
he's hoping Manny thinks he's on a missed flush draw.
yeah. Once again, I agree with you. Like I said, I like what you're saying. I want to
Ace
tell
10
you.
of spades, maybe.
Yeah, I want to tell you that there's only two ways to go here. You know, value town, right? Like you said, the $500 bet, right?
Right.
Or you over bluff.
Yep.
That's the only two options I see right now. And once again,
Must be working because he's got Manny thinking about it.
well, see, that's the thing, Mr. Mike. we have a lot of decent players here with a lot of big sacks, right? Like this is why poker is amazing.
Look at this. 500 might have received a snap call. I agree with that.
Where is this guy at?
I think 500 would have been a snap call, and I frankly I like the bet.
I
agree. I do not.
I do. I like what the DWB said.
Yep. I do not.
I wish I knew who this guy was. He acts like it sounds like he knows who I am.
I do not like the all-in. Manny's thinking about it. I'm sure he's hoping that he's putting Brian on ace 10 of spades. Would be my guess. Flopping a pair in the nut flush draw.
Yeah. Once again, I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you something. Once again, this is a very, very, very good game, right? Do you see how he's thinking, right? Like. This is a hand, right? To where we have two really good players, going at it. And by the way, who is Clive? You're in California? Hey, buddy. Clive Berkman? Mr. Clive.
He's still wanting.
You're in the wrong place right now.
He's still wanting to know about the bomb pots and about it. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they all put it. Look at that. He did release the hand. He threw it away like he should have. I would have just as soon had the 500 and hoped to get a.
What did Brian bet again, by the way?
The nut. He bet the nut straight.
Yeah, but what did he bet though? What was
bet 4.4.
Okay.
4.4.
So it was a good fold by Manny, right?
So yeah, you should and correct me on how they play those bomb pots, Andrew. But it's usually they play PLO. They put in 25.
No. It's Hold'em. They all like
do
I said,
it with both.
No. It's all Hold'em here at the live stream, right?
No. He's asking about how do you play a bomb pot. And the way the bomb pots get played is all the players put in 10 or 25 pre-flop. It's usually done with PLO, and then they get to see two flops, and then they bet after the flop comes out.
Well, it's not just PLO. Every table here at Prime has got a custom to every. So all the dealers change, right? Every 30 minutes, right? So when the dealer changes, right? That's when they do the bomb pots.
Every dealer change?
Yeah. So like what? So at Prime, right? The dealers change what? Every 30 minutes, right?
Look at this. We've got ace 10 of hearts and king 9 of hearts. That could have been a disaster waiting to happen.
Good flop from Manny. Do you think he's going to lead out? He checked. See, Manny, he's an aggressive player. But here, let me get back to the bomb pots, by the way. So here at Prime Social, okay?
Right.
Every 30 minutes, right? The dealers change. Right? Right? They change every 30 minutes, right? So that's when they do the bomb pot. But see, it's more of a table agreement, right?
Okay, so
they'll do $5 sometimes, $10, $15, $25.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was asking, was whether or not they do it every time, and I don't think they do.
So Manny's got the check mark with the ace 10 of hearts. He leads out. We got stack hold with Marty.
A good bet and quick fold by Matty.
Man, it would have been really interesting right there if 2 hearts flop.
Bomb pot. How about this? We got David on the stream saying they
Shout
put
out to
20.
David, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. They put 25 in pre-flop. Everybody gets a hand. Flop is dealt. Second board is dealt. Then they bet. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, everybody throws in 25. That's what they're doing tonight for the live stream. And the flop, right? They bet. Turn, bet, river, bet. You know?
Thank you for that confirmation, David. And for those of you that are not watching the stream, it was correct. It's 25 pre-flop. Everybody gets a hand, and then they stick the flop out. And then there's a bet. There's a bet on the flop, turn, and river.
Yeah.
Both boards.
But it is optional too. They don't have to play the bomb pot. But you know what happens usually, right?
That is correct.
Somebody calls them out, like, you're not going to play the bomb pot? And they end up playing the bomb pot. They either hate that or love it.
How about this? We've got 6-3 offsuit, putting a little raise on it.
I love
it.
it.
5-4 offsuit calls.
I love it.
Let's see if we get a little bit of a raise with the ace-queen. Manny's probably, I suspect we'll see Manny put a small raise on.
I
a
agree
little bit
with
of a raise on here.
I definitely agree with you.
Sure enough, he 3-bets it to 200.
Once again, legend. Can I stake you yet?
Just lucky. Let's see. Just as we
I think he's taking
expected,
it down.
everybody folds, and he
Very nice play by
takes
Manny.
it down with that raise.
Right? Very nice play
The
by Manny,
3-bet,
huh?
absolutely.
You had so many people in the hand, right? He had to basically see where he was at, kind of thing, right?
The hands were so weak.
Like I said, right? I gotta go back up. What do you write about?
He's talking about the way those bombs.
Oh, okay. 500 might have received a snap call. I know what you're talking about. I agree with you. Where are you at again?
Think long, think wrong.
Once again, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream. I'm Mr. Ramrod.
How frequently, Agent Smith, are you guys doing these live streams now?
You know what?
They've got to be running at least 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
Okay.
We have a live stream tomorrow too. 1-3 on caps.
1-3 no limit.
I'm from Michigan. The WDB. Once again, appreciate you following us. Are we doing a good job?
Ohio. Let's see, what do we got here?
Are you going to come down for the tournament?
5-4 suited. I like that. Almost nothing. Not
Good
much
stream
of a
tonight.
flop for
I
that.
appreciate it. Honestly, I do. A lot of people have, no faith in me. You might, you might be getting me paid more. All right, let's get some likes. What do we got doing?
Agent
Mike?
Andrew does enjoy himself. Let's see what we got here. It looks like, just as we expected, it got checked to David. He's got middle pair with a decent kicker.
I like
and
5-4.
Now turns open-ended.
Open-ended. That's a good turn for him, huh? He's got a pair, open-ended.
Yeah, he's now got third pair, but he is open-ended. He likes that. He puts a little bet on it, which we expected, and of course the 5-4's got a spade draw.
Good turn for David.
Which misses. Probably no betting. Yep, no betting on the river, and the pot gets pushed to the 9.
Probably not in time for the tourney. You want to stake me in the Prime Summer Series? I'll give you 20%. Mike, tell him I'm a good player.
Well,
am I a better commentator or a better player?
Okay, so let's see what we get on the. Let's see, this next hand's getting ready to come out.
You killed my action,
And
Mike.
I don't know what to tell you. Let's stick to the commentation and not be soliciting the action.
I was just joking, by the way.
Okay. All right, let's see. Cards are out. We can't see anything yet. Oh, here we go. Nice. We definitely know the. I don't want to say definitely. I'm assuming the 10-king suited's going to call.
Once again, you guys deal
Not
with this.
put a little something on
We're
it.
waiting for a delay. Do you see what he just said?
That's what I would have done. I would have raised to 40. I would have put a little raise on that in early position myself. Must be.
Hold on. Okay, so you're enjoying the live stream, right?
DWB, I like that.
You're enjoying
Must
the
be a
live stream,
better
right?
Player.
Let's say you had to stake one of us that are commentating right now. Who would it be? Would it be Mr. Mike or Andrew?
Don't make
Mr. Ramrod.
Don't make him answer a question you don't want to hear.
No, I'm interested to see this.
Look at this. We got another. It's the same seat, by the way. We ought to check that. That seat 9. We can't see it. It got 3-bet to 1 1/4, and it did get called. Let's see what the flop looks like. Oh, how about that flop? He flops trips. We have no idea what Brian's got. I'm guessing with 3 betting it, maybe a couple of big cards, maybe an overpair. Let's see. He called the bet. 10's checked. He may have 2.1. They're turned away. They're there we go. On the flop, there was a bet of 175, which was called. Looks like King 10 called it. All right. Once again, King 10 checks into the 3-better pre-flop. Can't see what the hand is, but I'm betting he's behind. Once again, the pre-flop better leads in with 350. Probably expecting a little bit of a raise here. When Andrew just stepped out, I'll tell him that you'll sell him part of your action, DWB. He'll like that, but make sure he pays cash up front. Just like we ought to all expect. Let's see what happens now with this King 10. We expected a little bit of raise on it, and that's exactly what happened. He raised it up to 900. And goes back to the pre-flop raiser now, Brian, and it's another 550 for him to call. He throws it away. Once again, we can't see the hand. Don't know whether he had a hand like Ace King or a overpair, but he did give the hand up. Nice pot won there by Andrew. Actually gave Brian the largest stack on the table. And we've got the next hand coming out now.
I was for sure it was my son. I don't actually know.
Okay, let's see. We got some hands here. We got Kings pre-flop raising to 60 and 9-10 suited, giving it a little bit of a call, which we expect. Ace blank also calls. We got 3 players into the flop.
Yeah, I assume Parker think he got priced in. Ooh, we got some little bit of action here.
This is a good flop for the Kings since he's got the King of Hearts.
Exactly.
3 suited cards and the 9-10 flop top pair.
Got check through, and a Parker pick up some outs on the turn.
Yeah, I kind of expected a bet from Jim. Sure enough, we got him to bet 100. Expect a little bit of a raise here from Matty.
I'm actually surprised that Matty just check back
that
the flop. Yeah, it's a multi-way. It's not like he needs a protection, but he could have got a lot more value from that board.
Absolutely.
And
now the 9-10 is going to check. We expect to get a little something of a bet here from
for
Matty.
sure. 200 bet, and Jim looks like he's about to snap call. Jim sees the bad news.
Yeah, we see the position there, and he is on the button. He thought that top pair might be good.
I mean, I can't blame on Jim since he checked through the flop. Jim still can beat a lot of bluff on Matty's range.
Actually, that's probably what got him the call.
Exactly. But I still would prefer to bet on the flop with that hand. Pocket kings with the king of heart.
Let's see, David, a check call on the turn might have received a river call. Yeah, might have been able to get a bigger call on the
Exactly.
on the river. All right, Nick, you got the next hand coming out.
We have a $20 shuttle I see on O'Brien.
I think we're going to get Manny limping in here for sure. Oh, no, actually got a little bit of a raise. Noah, ace queen suited, he 3-bets it.
And Manny queen jack offsuit. He elects to call.
Yeah, there we go.
And he just outflop him.
He outflops him. Yeah.
But the board is still scary for both of players.
Very scary. All spades. They both check it.
And Noah pick up some outs as a gut shot with the double gutter. The king or nine will make him straight. And any ace or queen. Oh, not the queen. Queen will give him that.
Yeah.
Ace, king, nine will save Noah. Noah actually trying to lead out here.
That's interesting with top pair. Despite the fact it got checked 125, I think that's going to get a call.
Yeah, I don't see many is going to fold here. So many equity. That's probably the reason why he checked back to pot control a little bit.
Oh my God! Dangerous card for the ace queen because we got now we've got 4 spades on the board.
Yep. And Noah hit top pair. You see many might trying to bluff here, trying to take the range advantage.
With the 4 spades, he may be able to get away with that. Let's see what he does. He did. Looks like he bet 400.
I personally don't like this line just because Manny was initial raiser. Well, but it was a 3-bet flop and a check. So Manny can represent a lot of spade. But also, Noah has a stronger range here. That Noah has more king of spade than Manny does.
I think Noah's going to lay this hand down. What do you think, son?
It's a very tough spot for Noah, to be honest. And he's straight out there and a 4 line.
Two straights
spade.
are out there, and,
Exactly.
and 4 spades on the board. And it was a half pot bet. I got a hard time calling it.
The only thing Noah can think of is Manny check back the turn, which I doubt. This can really go half and half in my opinion. Manny still can have a lot of bluff, just because he checked the turn also.
Oh, look at this. He gives it a call. He thinks it through and gives it a call. Good call,
That's
no.
very, very good call by Noah.
That's a very good call. I think if Manny puts any more pressure on him there, he probably can't call.
Right. Pot was...
I say can't call, won't call.
Won't call. Yeah. I mean, pot was pretty big, so... Manny's supposed to bid really big. I mean, Manny's range was very, very polarized. But it was still a very good call by Noah, for sure. All the space out there.
Yeah, it looks like we got again on the chat, also they're indicating that it was a tough call. And I agree. I think if the bet's a little bigger, 600 or 800 or somewhere between there in pot size, that's a lot tougher call for Noah to make with 2 straights and 4 spades on the board with only top pair.
Yeah, for sure.
Recently acquired.
I mean, it was definitely a very, very polarized spot. But, and he tried.
Yeah, that's right.
If you can't try, you can't win.
One of the things that makes this game fun.
Exactly. I think we're gonna see double board bomb pot here with the dealer change.
Okay,
Which
we had a
graphic.
caller. We had a question earlier on the bomb pot. You guys are going to get to see that now. What do they all put in this one? Probably 100 pre-flop.
25. each
25
player.
only. Okay.
25 each player.
25 each player. And we'll see a couple of boards here momentarily. Here it comes. We get a better view of that the center board. We'll read them to you. No honors on the first one, and looks like only maybe a queen on the second.
Yeah, it's very, very hard to see the board from here.
Can't really tell either queen or jack. Looks like and then 9-3.
We had a bet from the button.
Oh, and one call.
Do you like to call? We're seeing heads up here.
Oh, we got
That's
it.
probably a reason why a lot of people love bomb pot. You see a lot of action because, you know, you have to put, usually, you know, the player put the other player playing the other board that they're
put
playing.
Put them to the test. That's right.
Exactly.
And you put them to the test on the one you know you got.
And he shoves on the river.
Looks like it got checked to him.
Jim doesn't like folding. I know Jim very well. We play a lot at Prime here. Jim doesn't like folding. I don't know what he's holding here, the board. Oh, he likes to fold.
He may have had, he shows an 8, which I think there were 2 8s on that top board. Okay. I don't know if he filled up, but.
Oh, that's a pretty decent pot for him.
Real nice pot. I think he might have already had the biggest chip stack on the table. He did a little earlier. I'm assuming that probably improved.
Oh yeah, for sure. The earlier before the bomb pot, Brian was has some most chips.
Okay.
On this table. So Mike, you have not been in poker for a while, ever since the COVID happened, right?
That's
How
right.
do you feel about it?
I feel a lot better. It's noticed a lot more people getting out, and of course, I took it pretty seriously when all this stuff started, and
Awesome.
And kind of stayed out of the way. But I'm certainly happy to be back around, and was real happy. I I got invited to come guest commentate for a little bit.
For sure.
Everybody knows how much I, both how long I've been in the business here in town,
Right.
and how much I love it.
It's great. It feels like you're ready to come out again and be in the industry again. You probably saw they had a really, really successful the series last time at Prime.
Yes.
So I'm sure like next series coming out in like probably 2 weeks later will be even bigger.
I'm actually real excited about that series. In fact, until the last series here, I actually hadn't been to any games since around March of when the whole COVID thing started, and based on people that were here from out of town that I know well from both from here in Houston and from Vegas. As soon as I recognized the names, that was the first time I made an effort to come by and be able to catch up with folks.
That's nice to hear, for sure.
And I'm excited. It looks like I think we're going to get even a bigger turnout, obviously,
Way
for this
bigger.
For this summer series. We did talk about it earlier.
Okay.
That series starts on May 20th with a $360 buy-in tournament that guarantees a prize pool of $200,000.
That's amazing.
And obviously, we're expecting a good over on that.
Yeah, because the last time they did 100,000, it was 350,000.
350 guarantee of 100, 3.5 times a guarantee.
Exactly. So we're expecting to be really, really huge this time. I'm very, very excited. Also, I was in Florida for WPT a couple weeks ago. And I talked to so many players when they hear I'm from Houston. They ask me so many questions about this series. I was like, yeah, like you guys need to come out. This is going to be really, really huge series. So, I mean, it was not only like a couple people. I actually talked to like more than 10 people about it that I never met before. They're all excited about it, and they all know about the Texas poker. And
excellent.
They're like itching to come out, play in Houston. So I'm pretty sure it'll be really, really huge.
The last time I can remember there being this much chatter about Houston outside of Houston poker outside of Houston was a number of years ago when we used to run bad beats at the rooms around town, and we had a bad beat here in Houston that, and this is a number of years ago. I'm embarrassed to say how many. The bad beat was $100,000.
Wow!
And they were, which doesn't seem like that big a number now, but at that time it was huge.
It's very, very huge number. Anything you have one more zero on it?
Oh yeah,
that's different number.
And I can remember being out at the series, and a number of people out there talking about there being a bad beat in Houston that was six figures.
That's amazing.
Gosh, that's got to be it's more than 20 years ago.
Oh, wow. Even that. That's amazing. All right, we'll see some actions here. Matt opens 10-9 suited, which is very good hand to open. $50. Jimmy like to call. And it seems like we have a 3-bet from Brian.
Manny, we might see a call here from both Manny and David.
Brian is very, very tough to play against.
We got a 3-bet down there with Brian at 210. We still can't read his cards. I'm wondering if this is about the fourth or fifth hand I've noticed recently he's been in where we cannot read. There we go.
Okay.
King Queen suited.
Yep.
And he picks it up with the 3-bet.
That's why we have a beautiful action tracker right there. If we have a little problem, she's gonna let the player know to rescan the card so we can have you guys look at the whole cards.
That's part of what makes all this fun.
41149-512 Sung, who's the best no limit hold'em player you ever played with? It's just very tough question because it also, first of all, can be cash game or tournament
play. It's also local and everywhere else.
Exactly. I mean, I don't really judge anybody's who's better than whom and stuff like that. A lot of players are very good, and I always trying to focus to play against the best players. So it's all the guys who you're seeing right now on this table are very, very good player. So, I mean, hopefully that answered your question.
In other words, what Sung's saying is, no matter what he says about who the best player he's ever played with, somebody's going to say, "Well, now wait a minute, what about me?"
Yeah, probably. But I respect all the poker players, and there are some bad players and good players, but when they're in the good players range already, they're just good. So I don't really try to judge this guy's better than him or stuff like that, because to me, when I'm on the table, is I just need to play my best to win.
That's right. A humble answer is always good. Best player I ever played with, TJ Cloutier. He busted me. I played craps with him. TJ, we actually had TJ come down when years back when we were running VIP in the south part of town, which was the first really large room in the city. we had TJ come down for a big tournament that we had there as a guest player. It's been quite a while back.
Yeah, I play with him a lot in Choctaw when I play a tournament. The TJ Coolidge is always there, so yep. I hear a lot of good stories from him. He's a very, very nice guy.
And Unhealthy K, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
Well, best cash player locally. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to just avoid the answer. I really think, for example, right now we're playing. You guys are seeing Brian is playing Parker, Manny, James, Noah. Those are the ones that I play a lot of times with. They're all very, very good players. I was still gonna say they're the best no limit hold'em poker players.
It's real tough to talk about who might be the best depending on what games you're playing. Certainly,
Exactly.
People playing mixed games versus no limit hold'em versus pot limit Omaha. It's tough to be the best at any of them. Which is one of the reasons why those mixed games are so tough.
Yeah.
You've really got to be good at a number of games. You not only have to be able to change your pace from the game being played.
For sure. I just recently got into the mixed game, trying to learn and play a little bit. I'm having so much fun.
It's fun. Absolutely.
I'm having so much fun. I mean, I know I'm a horrible player, but the game-wise is that you have to think a lot of strategy. It's just very, very fun game.
I did see that question about Brian's cards. We have noticed there've been a few hands where we haven't been able to read his cards. That this last one, they finally showed up as King Queen. We'll be sure and mention something to Lay and have her take a look and be sure the cards are going over the reader.
Right, and also it's so hard to tell who's better than whom, because there are also a little bit of luck involved in this game, that sometimes the person is running good and just like they're gonna just play their best. So I think it's just so hard to answer who's better than whom, especially in poker. That's another reason why we always have a chance to win against the top pros too. That's the beauty of this game.
How about this? We've got, looks like 4 players to the flop. You're right. Once again, we cannot see Brian's cards.
Yeah, I'm going to go tell them make sure Brian can scan some cards.
I think he may just not be scanning those, but Sung will find out for us here real quick. The other thing difficult about who the best players are in town is, the player base is so much larger than it used to be. Years back, it was real easy to talk about who some of the top players were. Now there's so many. It's much different, and there's certainly a lot more stronger players than there used to be in town a number of years back. Yeah, I think I agree. I think he's probably not scanning them. I have not been watching it that close, but we are going to talk to him right now. Looks like he's just getting up from the table, but we're certainly going to look into that. That's part of what makes watching these live stream fun. Looks like Parker put a little bit of raise in with Ace Jack. We got a call from David with King 5 suited. The Ace Jack is still in the lead and open-ended. Let's see if, yep, Ace Jack let out, which was obviously the right bet. And of course, King 5 only has a gutbuster straight draw and appropriately throws that hand away. Once again, showing the chip count. Yep, it looks like Brian's got about 2,000 more than the next biggest stack. And we've actually got that big stack under the gun with 20 to call. He throws it away. Chad with Queen 10 offsuit. He puts a little raise on it, raised up to 70. Get a bunch of folds. We expect we're going to get a call from the Ace Jack. He does. He calls 65. The Ace Rag throws it away. And Parker, we expect to release the Queen 9, which he does. Ace Jack's going to lead into it. He flops top 2. He checks. The 10 Queen open-ended. Bets 250.
With the backdoor flush draw.
Yeah.
And Jim just flat here.
Flat calls.
With top 2. That's very interesting.
Well, blank comes. Hopefully, we expect him to lead in now.
That's pretty big sizing.
Yep, and he does. He wants to be sure that if he's either open-ended or flush drawn with the 2 spades, that he's got to pay to get there.
Yeah, or get any value from any ace 1 pair. Chad made a really disciplined fold here.
Yeah, he releases it. Brian is up from the table now, but I think when Sung was out there, he might have made a comment delay about mentioning Brian to be sure and get his card scanned so that you folks at home will be able to see it.
Yeah, I just told him to make sure you scan it like a couple more times so we can see it.
Okay, good deal. Sung talked to him personally. That's even better.
Yeah, Brian is also a good buddy of mine. We played a lot together at Prime. He's very, very good player. Ooh, we have some very, very pretty hand from Manny.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has seen his card yet. He'll be very, very excited.
Looks like the Queen 7 suited call, that we expect some kind of raise here from Manny.
It's one of the best feeling when you see aces pre-flop.
How about that? Raises to 50. We expect, yep, the 8-9 suited gives him a little look up.
I mean, 8-9 suited can definitely crack aces.
Absolutely.
And
I'm certainly taking a look at it.
That's gonna be the interesting spot. Oh, we see. Oh my God, we got top 2 pair from Chad.
Holy cow!
And Manny is holding with aces with ace of club, backdoor flush, and David has a backdoor straight draw. We'll probably get away after the c-bet from Manny, and we may see big action here.
We might get a little bit of a raise from Chad.
Yeah, it's always good to raise. Check raise here with top 2.
And chances are we're not going to lose Manny with an overpair. it's tough with that flop to put him on flop and 2 pair.
Exactly. Especially the Chad just limp under the gun. Manny just shipped it in. Oh. I'm surprised that Chad has not called yet. I don't see any way that Chad is folding here.
Yeah, I didn't see what his chip stack was, but it's particularly hard to throw away for that small a bet.
I think he verbally called. He's trying to look up the hands.
They might have been talking about dealing it once or twice. Blank and a blank. They just dealt it once, and the Queen 7 held up.
That's just bad news for Manny. You have aces and just lose all the stack. Well, probably if you're gonna lose all your stack, ace is probably one of them.
yeah. And I'm not, he's going to have to bet that hand pretty big pre-flop to get that Queen 7 suited to lay down.
Right, but also at the same time, you still want to get all the values and makes money with aces. So,
absolutely.
I mean, it's just very unfortunate for many. And also his stack size, once he check raised for $300, it's hard for him to play after the flop. So I don't really blame Manny to shove it there.
Neither do I.
We're probably gonna get to the same result most of the time.
See, we got Brian coming back to the table.
Just missed the big blind.
I just don't know if that's why Rich was saying the next week. I don't know if we're having the other person sit down or not. That's the only thing. It's I don't know, Abraham.
We haven't got the action tracker yet, but I see a raise and a couple callers.
So I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether that's raised or whether they're just coming in for 20. Maybe.
No, there was a $35
Oh,
raise.
okay. Yeah,
We got a call from the button, and a big blind just filled up.
Oh, here we go.
Man, need a pocket tens.
Here we go. Up in
6, 7. I mean, everybody has something.
Everybody's got a little something.
Everybody had a little something. Looks like $95 bet. Oh no, 120. Looks like Jim is gonna call. I think we might miss what Jim has here, because I remember one holding 6, 7, the other had sixes.
Sixes and then two tens, right?
Right, but it was 4 ways, so we're missing one card here. But we know Manny's holding pocket tens.
Look at that. The 6, 7's now open end. Oh, the pocket sixes.
No, that's Andrew's hand. I don't know.
That's got to be. That's got to be early.
That's got to be the Jim's hand. Okay. Jim picks up open ender and Manny checks. We're probably gonna check call here with top over pair with the open ender. Which I really like it. I really like his play here.
Yeah, it looks like a 3 comes on the end, which is a blank for both of them.
Pocket 10 is probably. That looks like pocket. Is it pocket 10?
Pocket 10s.
Okay, pocket 10s. Okay.
So that, but you're all right. He was open ended on the high side.
Yep. And I really like his checking back, checking on the turn. You have so much equity, and you can induce a lot of bluff. So I really like checking by Manny. No, Matty.
All right, looks like the 20 is on.
All right, Brian is back, and we have a straddle.
How about this?
Oh, David has a little pretty hand here. Ace King suited under the gun.
Yeah, so far doesn't look like anybody's got anything to call them with.
Let's take down a little bit of
Yeah.
blind and a straddle. It seems like everybody having fun right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're still playing for big money too. See the pre-flop raise. Everybody has a pretty similar percentage here.
Personally, I think this is the best poker room.
There you go. Well, I'm not going to disagree with that. I couldn't hear past. Personally, this is the best poker, but I'm hoping it had to do with this game.
Oh. You can't disagree with that.
See, tend to come in. Parker probably put a little something on that, but
Andrew might
pocket
open,
eights.
but Bill likes to fold. Parker will definitely open here with pocket eights. Ooh, Chad has a pretty nice hand, like Queen 10
David.
suited.
I think we'll see a call there.
David is going to call with A5 suited too.
Sure.
Ooh,
Wow, look at that flop.
that's going to be the action flop. David pick up the flush draw, 8-high flush draw, and Chad flopped a nut straight.
Straight, yeah. And those 2 8s, if there's much action, we'll probably see them retreat from this
And
hand.
David actually lead out here against the initial
I think
raiser.
I think that's a good lead. Small little feeler bet.
Yep, and we're going to see the check raise here from Chad.
8's folded as we expect. See what kind of raise he puts on it. Puts it up to 150, gets called immediately. This will be interesting. We're going to expect.
It's a very interesting spot.
Chad
Chad check
lead
raise
in.
and check on the turn. And
Oh
David
no, he
get to see the
he
free.
checked into it. Yeah.
Yep, and David get to see the free river, and he's just going to let it go. Yeah, I mean, if you're check raising that flop, you kind of want to still bet on the turn a lot of times.
That's what I think.
Just because you can get all the value from the flush draw, which was the case.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment on the commentary. Those of you that know me know that I do like the microphone. I'm not going to lie about it.
Well, looks like we're gonna have a new player next week. That for 11491512 says, "I'll be willing to come play live streaming." I think Prime is doing all the live streaming every Wednesday for 1-3 Hold'em, and a mixed game for Thursday, and a Friday you can play a big game like 5-10 No Limit Hold'em, and Saturday they're playing 1-3 No Limit Hold'em and live streaming. So you're always welcome to come out play. If you want to have a lock, if you want to lock up your seed, it's called Serena at PrimeSocialTexas.com. You can email her to lock up the seat, or you can do it on Poker Atlas, or you can just call Prime to reserve your seat.
And that also earlier in the commentating, we were talking about how many days they were live streaming. And I knew it was at least 3, thought it was 4. Sung was able to confirm it is 4 nights.
Yep. And all different games, too.
All different games.
I think they're also trying to have the PLO game once in a while. Not sure the exact schedule, because I'm not a PLO player. But I've seen it. They're playing PLO here. I'm pretty sure they trying to figure out the best time for all the players. they all can come out play the PLO live streaming.
Excellent. Yep, looks like we got that bomb pot going.
Yep.
Although we don't see the cards, looks like they did make it to the turn.
And I think we also seeing new players on the table on the seat too. Just sit down.
Oh, that's right. Yep, got a new player in. Yep, looks like Jim got all his chips in there.
Jim is very, very aggressive. He likes to bet heavy and likes to play a lot of pots. I've seen him winning a lot of times here in Prime. He's a very, very smart player. We'll see. We can't see what he's holding, but it'll be very interesting to see the action comes. Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
We
the
got
call. Jimmy's laughing.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's smiling and laughing, so it means something.
Let's turn them over. Looks
Looks
like
like
Queen 7. Yeah.
Which is
On the bottom, looks like he flopped top 2, filled up on the river.
probably like full house.
Yeah, and on the top,
Jim has something on the top, I think they're chopping.
yeah, I think it looks like he may have had does he have a straight on the flop? It's a 7 something. Yeah, you can't tell
Jack
whether
7?
that's a 5 or.
Yeah, it looks like Jack 7.
Well,
No.
he I thought he bet it, which seemed unlikely, but.
Yeah. Well, everybody's happy now. Nobody lost.
How about that Big O live stream would be nice. It would be. I think they do occasionally run a Big O game here. I'll be honest, I'm not here enough to know how frequently that is. Sung may know.
As I know, I haven't seen a Big O game that much, to be honest. But Prime Social also having a game by a lot of requests. So if you like to play Big O, I'm 100% sure they're willing to, host a game here.
We get enough players here. My experience has always been when I was more involved, we get enough players, we'll spread the game.
Exactly. That's how I started this 5-10 game too, because there was only the 1-3 games and a lot of players were asking me to host a bigger game. So I talked to Prime to start hosting the 5-10 game. Now it become an official game every week.
Oh, it's just going straight to his bank account then. Just going straight to Chase. I'll cut him a check next time.
Well, it looks like we got a hand that's in session right now. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and have Agent Smith come back in to continue commentating with Sung. Possible I'll be back later. Wanted to let everybody know that I enjoyed it.
Well, always a pleasure to have you, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So if you say you'd like to rewatch the game, yes, if you go to twitch.com and search for Prime Social TX, you can see all the old live streaming game anytime you want. Yeah, so if you want to play a game like Big O or whatever the game you want, you can always call ahead at Prime Social to make sure the game is going, and then you can come play.
Mr. Song, how we doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Man, we had a great honor tonight. I have Mr. Mike.
For sure. It's the Houston poker legend.
Houston poker legend. He taught me how to. Oh, he didn't tell me how to play. He taught me how to play because I still play really bad. So obviously, if he did teach me how to play, he wasn't a good teacher. But he got me in the game. Dealing all this great action in Houston, Texas. Once again, we were talking earlier. Is there any better action in the United States right now?
Nope.
You were in Florida the other day, right?
Right.
Sick action there, huh?
Oh, that's very good action.
I think all those players, I was really happy about the tournament in Florida because I honestly think a lot of people were talking about Prime Social in Houston. I think a lot of people are going to come here that were at that Florida tournament.
Yep.
But yeah, you're 100% right, Mike. Legend.
So you ask if there's a required show game, how can I get a sit for that? So you can call Prime to reserve your seat
Yeah, you
for the
just go
live
on
streaming
Google.
game, or you can email Serena, Serena at primesocialtx.com.
Or you
There are
can go
a
on
bunch of
Poker
ways.
Atlas too.
Yeah, or you can do it in Poker LS too.
The best way to do it though is actually Serena at primesocialtx.com.
Yeah,
you know
she's-
Serena.
Yeah, she's
Amazing.
she's in charge of the live streaming game, so she'll be managing all these members and players.
Yeah, you
for
know
this
Serena.
game. Oh yeah,
Amazing.
Very well. She's a very good friend of mine.
She's so cool. She's not a very
yeah,
good player,
you
so we're
can-
trying to get her in this 5-10 game, by the way.
Yeah,
She's
so,
better at running the game.
So you have a lot of ways to get in this seat and lock up your seat on the game. Whatever the game you want, just need to call Prime.
Well, Poker Atlas is, the better way to go, but, primesocial.com or just like you said, Once again, we got this 5-10, mandatory 20 going on, but other than that, there's a lot of action here at Prime Social. We got, two or three, 1-3 hold'em tables going on, and we got a sick PLO. What is it? 1-2-5?
1, 2, and a 5. Bring on.
Yeah. I was so happy Mike came in and commentated.
Yep, I was very happy too.
Once again, he's the one that
Let's see a little
he's the one
action
that started
here.
everything for me.
Ooh,
Wow, 10-6.
that is a
Maddie
sick
looked good.
car because Matty just filled up as a full house, and David pick up more outs as an opening the straight draw with 2 overs,
Right? That 10
which
on the
he's
turn.
drawing that.
Yeah, but that 10 on the turn, right? He's thinking his hand's looking a little more prettier, huh?
And Matty is just being more tricky. He just called. Ooh, and a
there we
David just made a
go.
nut straight. It's gonna be a big pot.
Yeah. It looks like he let out. 395?
Not sure.
320.
I don't think the graphic is right because I still see David has a bunch of blacks. But we're gonna see big check raise.
This is insane.
From Maddie.
That's a sick river, huh? Do you think David can get away with this hand after, right? Maddie's probably gonna, right? He's gonna raise, obviously.
Yeah, he just did.
What did he raise?
Looks like
$325?
$1,000 or $900.
All right. Once again, I think we're having a little delay on the stream, but
I just said that the graphic could be wrong, and David likes to call and see the bad news.
yeah. And if you're David, you can't. It's hard to. He just flat called too. He didn't even raise.
Curveball. I guess that's more of a slider.
Yep.
Maddie got paid definitely because of the river, huh?
Oh, for sure. Because David has nothing if he didn't hit the river.
Maddie taking the pot with 10-6. Nice little pot. Once again, great action here.
Big
at
blind
Prime
special.
Social. We got Jordan in the box.
Yeah, if you for like the live streaming game, if you're asking, live stream game usually goes on right time. So there will be a bunch of people on the list. So if you put your name on it, game will be going for sure.
Yeah. Once again, shout out to 411-49512. What is that? You need a username, buddy. But once again, you said you just moved here, huh? Prime Social. Like I said, you know, we got 1-3 Hold'em going on. Really good 1-2-5 below game going on. Great bar, great food here, good service. Come on in.
A new follower.
I would only come if everyone shows, however. You know, I don't really know what you mean by that. But you are on live stream, so you get to see it anyway.
True.
But I can't promise you that they're going to show you at the table if you do sit down. So we got Ace Jack. 10-7.
There should be the single raise, by the way, because we had a $20 straddle and Chad
I like
limp
it.
and a Connor bad, and Chad just let it go.
So you've been in here. I took a little break, but are they doing the $20 straddle now?
I mean, it's optional.
Yeah. But is everybody doing it, or?
It's optional.
Okay.
I don't know. I think some players do it and the others not.
Are you gonna play this game tonight?
Probably not.
Probably not.
In a booth, and I'll go home after commentating.
Will you stake me then? Put me on the list.
You can play with your own money.
No. Oh, my own money? You don't have that much confidence in me? Once again, this game's too big for me, but if Sunk does want to stake me, I'll take $100 and go play the 1-3 Hold'em that Prime is offering. Once again, we got a great game going on here. We got 6K. The lowest, what? What's the lowest stack we got? 1K?
Service, table 5.
Once again, we got Jordan in the box. We got a great lineup tonight. We got Lay doing the live stream. We got 5-10. Optional 20 going on. Thank you, everybody that's watching the live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. If you have mandatory showing, please email me. Like I said, you know, this is live stream, buddy. It's always going to be seen. 30-minute delay, right?
Yeah, 30 minutes late.
But I can definitely promise you that I can't guarantee that everybody's going to show.
And we're also commentating with 30 minutes delay screen, so nobody can see your cards.
We got some interesting hands going on right now, huh? Pocket fives with Jim, Ace King with Andrew.
Andrew just flat from the big blind
Do you agree
instead
with
of
that?
3-betting. I mean, I would definitely 3-bet here with Ace King.
You think Jim's going to fire out? Or actually, we got 60. Andrew leads out with 60.
Yeah, Jim. But I don't see Jim folding here.
No. He raised.
Andy said check raise.
I like that play by him, huh? The only reason why I like that
protect
play.
your hands.
Yeah, but
Some equity.
he's letting him. He's gonna know where he's at, you know.
And you do
You got a call.
a float here with Ace King, with the King of Diamond. He can still beat a lot of flush draw or the straight draw. So I don't really hate his float here.
Check.
Yeah, looks like we hit the
All right,
king.
we got a king on the river. Jim's gonna check. I'm seeing Andrew lead out.
Yeah, and you should bet here with his king.
Jim snap calls. He's not gonna like what he sees.
And Jim sees the bad news.
No. I don't know what to think about that hand. After Jim bats, he calls. I don't know. I want to see a bet by Jim on the turn, but I want to say if Jim made a bet on the turn, do you think Andrew would have went away?
What?
I said, you know, if Jim makes a bet on the turn, do you think Andrew would go away with that, with the ace king?
I mean,
It's tough though. Like I said, we're in the
I still go
booth.
half and half.
We see the cards, so you know it's hard.
I don't see myself holding ace king there on the turn, but you know, everyone plays different game. So you're saying that if you have a must-show game, feel free to email me. Good luck commentating tonight. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much
Hey, we
for watching
appreciate
this game. But all this live streaming game will show up and will go on. And there'll always be like more people on the list. So if any old player didn't show up, then next player will get to see it. So we're always gonna have a full games here.
Yeah. Once again, I agree with the song, and once again, like I appreciate you telling us, you know, good commentating. We haven't done this much, so we appreciate the feedback. But you know, like I said, it's 30-minute delay, you know, so you can always see the cards, but they're not just gonna show. But we have some interesting hands right now. Back to the action. Jack 4 offsuit. Pocket 9s for Maddie.
Yeah, I think there's a $40 straddle.
I like
if I'm
it.
correct. Cause I don't see David gonna min raise it from under the gun.
Yeah. Like I said, I like Parker too. He's got the ace 10 of clubs.
And a Medi open 120 and a Parker and small blind. That's why I think he was asking if the under the gun was a betting or the straddle.
Yep.
That
Live
is
bet.
a big matter. So
Which
this
matters
is
a
actually
lot,
the
too,
3
huh?
bet instead of a 4 bet.
Yeah.
And Medi is have pocket 9s holding in position. They're very, very deep.
Two good players going to the flop.
Gonna
Heads
see
up.
the Medi is gonna call a lot of times here.
I agree with you. It wouldn't surprise me too, though, if Maddie goes over the top. But he's just flat calls. We got heads up to the flop. Two very good players. Ace 10 of clubs.
Potty's
Pocket nines.
already $1,000 here.
Yeah.
Oh, must show game for the cars. Yeah, okay. Now I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, we tell the players if they're not scanning correctly. So sorry about that. Like, you know, sometimes the scanner doesn't read correctly. We always gonna, you know, let the player know so they can scan the card correctly. So we're here, Parker 3 bet and a Medi call, and we see the king high flop with the backdoor flush and a backdoor straight draw from Parker. Parker is gonna c bet here with king high board, which is very, very good.
Yeah, man, I love
on
this
his range.
action. Love this
And
action.
he took it down.
Yeah, very good bet.
Yeah, we already told Brian C8 that, you know, scanning car for us, and he's doing correctly, so should be good to go. Now we have a Drake in the booth. What's up, Drake?
What's up, Song?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Drake
Just
is
cashed out the PLO
also-
game.
Drake is also a very, very like regular player at Prime Social. He's a big time PLO crusher, and he just had a big winning at PLO and came to the booth to commentate a little bit for you guys.
Who's winning tonight?
It's hard to tell. I've seen a couple players laugh and a couple players winning. Not sure how much because I've been also out of box for a while. Oh, we'll see some interesting hands here. Noah open pocket kings, Medi 3 bet, ace queen suited. Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see Noah to 4 bet or flat. They both very, very deep here. Like to 4 bet here most of the time.
I would definitely lean towards a 4-bet.
And Medi's still holding very, very good cards to just flat in position for sure. And Noah's 4 bet is kind of a smaller size. And
Yeah.
We're gonna get to see the flop.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted anybody to fold.
It just seems like every other hand. We have a mystery hand. There's just kind of a
8-eye board with the backdoor flush draw for Noah. Very, very safe board. Looks like Noah bet 250 here.
Yeah, pretty small C bet.
Yeah, I kind of like the small C bet here because it went to 4-bet. You know, the range is very, very captive for both players. Ooh. And Medi decided to float. King on the turn. If Noah checks here, do you think Medi is gonna fire?
I doubt it, honestly.
Do you know any of these players?
I've played a couple of times with Noah. I used to deal a lot at Prime, and he was a regular.
Okay. So you know some players for sure.
Yeah, from what I remember, he always had it. He always in the big pots. Noah,
That can be definitely wrong because
I don't
he's
think.
been bluffing me a lot of here. Oh, I think he went to check. I kind of like the checking from Noah. Is top set here is 100% not for like 4-betting pot, and Medi just doesn't seem interested in this pot anymore.
Yeah, it almost seems like Noah got as much money as he could in this pot.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like hands play itself. You just can't get more money.
I think he played it well.
Yep. I really like checking from Noah for sure.
Yeah, I don't think he was calling anything on the turn.
Right. Unless ace on the river.
Best he could do is see if he bluffs at it.
Yep.
You're welcome. Thank you. Sure.
Today, also we were asked earlier. A couple people asked about the Big O live streaming game. I know you're a PLO player. Are you willing to play Big O?
Big O, it plays high-low player, but I've played a couple of times. I would play the Big O game.
Big O game, okay.
Yeah, mostly just play high. But the Big O seems to have a lot of action. I've seen people book some pretty big wins in that game.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm only playing Hold'em most of the time. I know you know all about PLO.
Well, I think Hold'em's the hardest game in poker. So
it really depends. The only thing for me, the Hold'em and PLO, because Hold'em, everybody is pretty decent right now. The average level is so high. Sometimes I wish I know pretty well. But also there are like big crushers like you playing PLO every day here. So I was like, I don't see any chance of myself.
you'd be surprised. I think there's plenty of room for more winning players in PLO.
All right, we said Mr. Scotty Steak says, let me know. I'll play Big O too. So we have some Big O players. So
If Scotty's in the game, I'm in the game. No, I'm just kidding. He's a nice guy.
oh, very nice guy. So whenever we get two players ready, we can definitely get the game going. Let's see, I haven't seen Brian playing in for a while. Yes, now we see Brian's cards.
Yeah, I've actually played with Brian. I had his starting table on day 2 of the Champions main event.
Oh, how did you do?
I ended up getting 30th.
Oh, that's pretty deep run though.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh, David Chubb. Oh, he has a small stack. So he decided to shove with the bottom pair at the backdoor flush draw. Brian is actually holding the second pair, which he.
I think he's gonna make the call here.
Yeah, Brian's gonna call here a lot of
Doesn't seem
times.
like he has enough to get him off it.
Because David still gonna have a lot of draws. The only thing is Brian's still blocking a lot of David's straight draw, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
But David still can have a lot of flush draw. He's very short, so Brian's. I'll see Brian's gonna end up calling here, but we'll see what happens. mean, the board is Jack deuce 3, so you happen to have a like second pair here, but pocket 4 is a pretty small pair a lot of times. So if David's gonna
Wow, he
move
folded.
with 5 or 6s, yeah, he'll be in bad shape. So Brian decided to fold. I don't really hate this fold, just because you have no reason to just double the short stack up. And also you're blocking his straight draw, so I kind of like to see the Brian took some time to think about it and fold.
Well, he had to put him on a jack and went with his read.
And sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes you know the guy is putting in with the draw, but it's not worth it to call.
Yeah, it's not worth it to call, especially if you think best case scenario for you is he has 2 overs and a flush draw.
Right.
Pocket 4s don't look so good anymore.
Solid. Just chicken pasta. It said corn on the menu though. So flour, yeah.
Who do you think's the most action at this table? Who do you think's playing the loosest?
What?
Who do you think's playing the loosest at this table? Who's the most action?
Well, I saw the VP earlier. Everybody's playing like 15%-ish. Some people playing a little tighter, like 9%, 8%, but everybody's playing like not more than 15%. So, yeah, I don't think anybody's really playing loose today.
No Dirty John tonight.
No Dirty John tonight. Ooh, we're seeing Brian has some nice hand here. And David has a middle pair with the open-ended straight draw. We still don't know what Connor is holding.
It's a nice board to flop a flush on.
With those like wet board, you're always gonna get called a lot of times. And Brian bet really, really small to induce all the actions. Queen of Spade. It's very, very good card for Brian. Davey can call with a lot of queen and a jack here. If David had a David is holding 2 pair, he can most likely check raise against a small bet. And Brian decided to go big bet here.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get it in.
But David made a straight,
he's gonna
but Brian
think he liked
already
the
had a
river.
flush. Yep. David liked the river, but it's not good enough. That's the thing about can be like a little bit of a butterfly effect. Brian decided to fold pocket 4s against him the hand before, and he got all his chips very next hand by flopping flush. So apparently, he made a right fold.
He knew he could get him in a better spot.
Yeah. And it was definitely the better spot. Brian must be very, very happy about his folding last hand.
So what's this? They're doing $30 bomb pots? Looks
Yeah,
like they're
I
all
thought they were
in
doing
30.
25, but I think they're doing $30 bomb pot.
Oh,
no,
my-
$5
for the dealer.
for the dealers and appreciation, I guess.
That's what it
And a
is.
$25 bomb pot, double void bomb pot. Do you like double void bomb pot in No Limit Hold'em?
I've actually never even seen one play out. This is the first one.
Oh wow! But you do play in PLO double void bomb pot,
With the button, I do.
and you like it.
Yeah, I like that it's optional to ante up every time.
True. So you can only play when you're in good position.
That's right.
That's very smart. So I usually, when I play double board bump pot, I like this view because earlier we couldn't see the board because the camera was viewing different angle.
Yeah, right now
But,
we can't see anybody's whole cards.
Yeah, they're not action tracking the double board bump pot.
Okay.
Yeah, because they can put up the both board
Okay,
on
okay.
action tracker. So we have to guess what's going on.
Wow, that makes it fun.
Yeah. So when I play double board bump pot in No Limit Hold'em, I usually see the board first and think about what I want to have
So it
in
looks
my
like
hand and
Brian
play.
bet out first. Good call.
In this case, we're looking at probably like 10-8 and a Jack-9 type of hand, and a
Jack.
Queen-9,
Yeah, either one of those would be the nuts right now.
Queen-Jack. Like those are the really, really good hands to have. Or probably Ace-8, a diamonds
There's
type of hand.
Yeah, there's a flush draw at the bottom. Yeah.
Jack-10, stuff like that. Alright, the board doesn't change that much. We have
Three-way action.
three-way action, okay. And I'll be mentioning a lot tonight. The Jim loves playing. Jim loves playing the pot.
He comes and sits PLO a lot.
Yeah, he
I've played with him a lot.
doesn't like to give up. He likes to play in the pot.
No, he
So
doesn't.
it's very tough to play.
Once he's committed, he likes to go for it.
Exactly. Brian keep betting here. It looks like Jim and David both don't have deep stack. Looks like those are the black on top of greens, not the whole black stack. So
Yeah.
that 400 will be most of stacks for both players here.
What game? Whatever the big game is that's down south, it looks like it goes to like 10, 25, 25, 50, and then the 52 south side is like, oh, wait. BOT.
That's the call.
I could put my whole roll on the table and I could still be short for a BOT, boys. Not that short.
It's gonna be an interesting pot.
They play a real big game down there.
Jim decides to fold. Posting heads up here.
Backdoor flush gets there on
This
top.
nice action card on the top board with the 9 of heart. But I don't see anybody's holding 2 hearts.
Yeah,
Unless
if
it's like
you-
Jack Queen of heart or
Brian could have had
Check
a hand
eight
with
of
just a 10 in it. I forget that you can play one card in your hand in this game.
right.
He could have flopped top pair and opened it at the bottom.
Still could have like Jack 10 type of hand.
Yeah, which seems like it'd still be pretty strong in this game.
Right. Because right now, Brian can only shove, I think, if I'm correctly, all the pots, the stack to pot ratio.
Yeah, it seems
He
like
needs to put it in.
you would make a lot in this game if you got people to fold because it'd most likely be a chop.
Right. Because at all the stack size, he has to put him in, which he did.
Yeah,
Maybe he's not calling yet.
that might be an overbet to the pot. Looks like he bet about 1,000 or 1,200.
It's close to the pot size because he doesn't have much left. I think he has only one black with the one green stack type.
Yeah, he put him in for his whole stack.
Yep. And he's tanking, so we'll see. He have like
Definitely doesn't have a deuce.
What?
Go with a deuce.
Jack 9. No, Jack 9. He's probably gonna call.
Too big. It was mostly like the same 1-3-2. Yeah, it was way too bigger than like probably average like
It's interesting. Hand. What do you think?
I think this guy might have the 10. Who's this in C9?
David.
David, I think David might have the 10.
David has 10.
I think he might just have a dry 10 and he's got a hard decision on his hands.
It's open ender with the top here.
Whenever I go, I put my name on the 5-5.
Yeah, but then you have to be willing to sit like 4 or 5 minutes. Not always sit short. But then like once you sit short, an hour it's full.
I think like further here, like Queen Jack is probably the nut hand.
Yeah.
To pair with the straight for sure. Yeah, scooping. Still could have like King 10 for sure too. If the player is tanking this long, do you expect them to fold or call?
Fold.
Fold. A lot of times they think long. They elect to fold a lot of times.
Yeah, he's probably marginal on both boards.
Do you think if he's holding any two pair, any board, you'd have snap call him?
He would have called already, I believe. And
So we expect
unless
him to see
it's-
at least one pair.
unless it's a two pair at the top, like 8s and deuces, 9s and deuces.
Oh yeah, not that one.
Yeah, not that one.
Queen Jack, Jack 9 tied.
There he is.
Oh,
we're
he
gonna
made
see
a
the
call.
cards. Brian's got a deuce and queen. Oh, he's gonna scoop.
So I think you're right. He probably had a dry 10.
Yeah.
Then top pair with the bottom pair and filled up on the turn. It's nice for Brian.
Wow.
I like his play too.
Yeah. Yeah, he played that really strong.
Yep.
Just a pair of queens down low and a pair of deuces on top. Turned into trips. He turned a deuce, right?
Yeah, turned to this. So he was playing for both board, and he got better on the first board. And his top pair was good for the second board.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I was in the suburbs of Boston for 4 years, but I didn't go into the city enough to be like.
So it was a value bet for him.
But there's a lot of other cities I did before going back there.
All right, we're back to action. Not sure. Jim open fold a king queen offsuit. Sure, that's not right. Oh, it was misdeal. Yep, we're playing 5-10, no limit hold'em at Prime Social. Ooh. Jim has to pick up some nice hand with pocket tens under the gun. No straddle.
What do you think his opening raise is going to be?
It's definitely gonna open like $50 here. So 40. Parker 9-6 off suited. Ooh, we have a nice pretty hand from Noah. King Jack suited from small blind. He decided to call. I like his call. See that? Probably just gonna shut it down here.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard. Just lost one player after the bomb pot.
Bomb pot will do that.
We're 8-handed. Yes. That's another reason that I don't like bomb pot. Just so high variance, and sometimes I don't know what to do.
Yeah, somebody asked me a question about him earlier, and I told him you probably need twice the bankroll if you're going to ante up in every bomb pot. I said, whatever bankroll you think you needed for regular variation of that game, add the bomb pots, and you probably need double.
Double. Yeah, because variance is still higher. Or you can just decide not to play.
Yep.
So remember, bomb pot is optional.
Yep.
We have a mystery hand from Noah. And Jim has got shot straight draw. The 3-5 offsuit. Noah is gonna double better here, and Jim just let it go. pretty deep stack game, right?
Yeah.
5-10. Everybody had a bunch of blacks.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's that many loose players on the table, but they do have some chips. Looks like they got the live 20 on it this hand.
Yep, Brian, Parker. There are a few players have been doing. Oh, I think we have an Eddie on the table on a seat 1. Eddie is also a very, very good player, and he only plays the big game. He's very snug, disciplined. Ooh. A raise from Connor, Jack 9 suited. Parker, pocket 7 on a big blind. Straddle.
Like 3-bet, just to call.
He decided to call. Ooh,
That's a good flop.
That's
see
very,
some
very
action.
good flop. That's big action flop. Connor had a top pair with the backdoor flush draw, and Parker had a middle set on a big blind.
A new follower.
We're gonna see check raise here a lot of times. And Connor has so much equity on this flop as well.
He bet small, almost like he was inducing a check raise too, so this could get him in a lot of trouble.
Yep. And what she did, 175. Ooh, that's gonna be the big action board now. Now Connor pick up the flush draw with the top pair. And there's straight out there as well. Anybody can raise with 6-8. It's already got there.
A new follower.
Big bet.
It's big bet by Parker. I like it.
He bet 600.
The board is so wet right now that 2 flush draw and a straight board.
He's gonna make him pay for it.
That's over bet though. It's a big over bet.
It's hard for Connor to put Parker on this hand whenever he overbets here.
And I think the graphic is wrong. The Connor has a lot more chips than 1.4K. I see a lot
Yeah,
more
I think-
blacks and the greens.
Whenever the hand started up, remember him starting with about 3,500.
Yeah, so they both are very, very deep. Connor calls.
Wow.
Wow. That's good. The good news for Parker is there's 4 liners, there's 6 make a straight. But on the Parker shoes, it's so hard to put Connor in any 6. Since Connor was raising and a call, check raise. So Parker probably gonna go for the value here. Which is gonna be, he's gonna see really, really bad news. The question is, if you Parker bets here in the Connor shoes, will you raise on the river or just flat?
I would just flat. I mean, because really all you're beating is a bluff.
Because do you think Parker is gonna check raise with the backdoor flush draw any type? With the bigger than jack high flush here?
No. It'd be pretty hard for him to have it with the jack of hearts and
So I
Connor's
think jack
hand.
high flush here is definitely the raising in his spot, just because Parker can hardly have anything higher than jack high flush here.
I would go all in if I was Connor here. Make it look
Yeah.
like you missed diamonds.
I'm a trash hand anyway, but I definitely go 3-bet tighter.
He said all in.
Yeah, I really like this move by Connor. The only thing is
Looks like it might be another 1,200.
there's a 4-liner for 6 to make a straight. Which actually can be a good card for Connor because Parker can think that Connor trying to represent 6. But he already got there with the backdoor flush draw.
I think Parker might pay him off here.
It's gonna be hard to get away with this hand. But Parker's a very good player, as I know, and the Connor should not shove without having a flush in this spot. And he can still have an ace jack of heart, king jack of heart, like all the jack of heart. And if Parker can figure it out, he will be able to lay down, but it's gonna be very, very tough to just lay down the middle set here. But just in Parker's shoes, there's no bluff
Looks like about
on Connor.
1380 more to make the call.
Yeah, because like Connor, the Parker has all the 6s. Connor doesn't have a 6. So it's just Connor cannot have any bluff here in this spot unless he's really making like blocker raise, which is still not really making sense because he called a check raise on the flop, so he does have a value hand. Question is, does he have a flush or not on the Parker side? Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how Parker reacts.
He's playing it all back right now.
It's just so rare for like bluff in this spot, but we can say easily because we can see all the all these cards. Parker cannot, so just trying to figure out what can he shove here. And just remember, Parker also made a like oversized bet on the turn, and a Connor calls. So it's really, really rare for Connor to have any bluff here, unless he really, really decide to bluff when he float the turn, which is very, very rare.
It seems like Parker can only beat missed diamonds here.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to lay it down.
Nice laydown by Parker. Parker made a right fold. It just bad river. I think he played really good in this hand for sure. He made an overbet on the turn and get some value on the river. Just unfortunate that the Connor got there.
Very unlucky run out.
Very unlucky. But also he made a correct fold though. That's not easy fold.
I think he played it well.
He played very well. I agree.
He threw 400 out there on the rivers. Get some
Yeah,
value or see where he's at if he gets raised.
Right. Let's just think about it. Connor can very, like, rarely have a bluff here on the river. That was very interesting, eh?
It's an action run out, that's for sure.
Yeah, sick run out. But Parker will happy to see the result after like 30 minutes. He made a correct fold.
Yeah, he'll be happy about the fold, yeah. I don't think he's too happy about losing the hand right now.
True.
I've seen a lot more hands. And yeah.
But to me, I'm always like happy to see that I made the decision over the win or lose in the pot.
Of course, yeah, it's poker. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is play your best.
Right.
At the end of the day.
I mean, just sometimes you just can't win, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. It feels good to see that you made a good fold.
Yep. we see Noah open pocket jacks. A lot of people don't like pocket jacks. I really like pocket jacks.
I love pocket jacks too. It's one of my favorite hands.
It's my fourth favorite hand. But yeah, it's very top of the range for sure.
I made quads earlier whenever someone was screaming for a jack.
Oh.
He was calling for the jack. It came jack. He made me quads, and he bet right into it.
No, it was a PLO or Hold'em?
It was PLO about 2 hours ago.
Oh. Ooh. You must be happy for him to say, like, jack.
Yeah, he was screaming for a jack. It actually came, too.
Yeah, I want the jack,
you
too.
You know what they say? If you call for it, you got to bet it.
Exactly. Not bad. Andrew call with ace-8 offsuit in position. He's trying to call it down or plan to bluff here with the spade. I know Noah is very sticky too. He has to put somebody in a hand. Oh, never mind. Made the right call.
Made it look easy. The guy wants to double check his hand. Oh, maybe there's something wrong with the card. Might be damaged.
Well, Noah made the right call to win a nice pot. So we're gonna end the streaming in like 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, at midnight they shut it down.
Yeah, they shut it down, but the game will still be going. So if any of you guys interested in playing, just come out. I think we have a seat open. One seat open. I know these guys will play all the way.
They don't look like they're going anywhere.
No. All this money on the table. I know a bunch of people on this table. Nobody likes to leave the money behind.
See anybody drinking tonight?
I'm drinking.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No, always hear that y'all are having a lot of fun on this live stream drinking. A lot of shots for the table.
Yep. When I get wasted, I'm just gonna start ordering all the shots to every table, so I shouldn't get wasted.
Makes the game fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like about Prime. You always have fun here, playing, drinking, hanging out with the friends.
Yeah, I think it's the funnest room in town.
Yeah. The gym open, A6 suited, just took it down. Oh, we see Parker is watching streaming. He's trying to figure out.
It's like
the hand, like, you know.
He's waiting. He's waiting for that hand to come up to see if he folded correctly.
I mean, I would have probably very, very curious too, to be honest. But I just never liked the idea of watching streaming 30 minutes after I play.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of that either. Giving people
Smiles,
information.
it's a game. How long after stream ends does the game typically go, or does it break? It really game to game. A lot of times they play until they get really short, but sometimes they just play like 3 ways, 3-4 more hours until one of them go broke. Sometimes
just like any other poker
yeah,
game.
It really depends.
You can't call it.
But most of the time I played this game that never seen the game break right after the stream. At least like 5 or 6 players will stay to play. They might change the table because this table is very uncomfortable, to be honest. So they're gonna change to like
do they keep using the RFID cards?
No,
they just start using regular ones on this table.
Once the stream, like the midnight, they're gonna bring the new cards and just ask the player if they want to play in the same table or play in the different table.
Okay, and, that's what I thought.
Yeah, a lot of times like everybody's lazy to move like chips. So we just play on this table, but sometimes they just move to the table and play it out. It really, really depends. But yeah, they never broke the game right after the streaming. I've never seen that happen. At least the game always goes at least in like a couple hours.
Yeah, at least till the bar closes.
Right. Like 2 a.m. for sure. But the bar closed, a couple people leaves, but also, you know, there are like a couple players are drunk already. They don't want to leave. So, you should not worry about it. Alright, we're seeing new dealer. One of the very, very good dealers, Connor Fritz, is coming in the box.
He's a good player, too.
He's a very good player, too. Yeah, he's not from here.
I think he's from St. Louis, Missouri.
He's from St. Louis, yes. He came here to deal for the last Prime Series.
No, he came for the first one.
First one.
And he never left.
Yes, he just never left. It's just like, I like here.
He
Too many action.
He saw all the opportunities.
Exactly. And he's taking all the opportunities.
Yeah, he's been doing
just
well.
killing it.
Yeah, he's been doing well.
Yep.
Plays a lot on his off time.
So we're probably going to see another double bowl bomb pie here.
Okay, I'll let you know.
It's hard to see the texture of the board here. They have a bet for 25 and 2 calls. I think there's 2 aces on the first flop. And a straight board at the bottom. No action on the turn. Big bet would probably win it here. Small bet. A raise.
Oh, they're still playing the bomb pot? Whenever people show that confidently.
Chop it up.
Oh, no.
Oh, he
Scoop
scooped it. Oh, I'm just so used to watching these get chopped.
I know. It was so confident I thought it was chopping. Yeah, a lot of people from out of town came here to deal and play, and not only Connor, I haven't seen a lot of people never left yet.
Why would you?
Just have a fast action.
If you live in the poker life, I think this is the best city to be in.
True. It's very true.
Service? water refills.
Right, we see limb. No, a limb it used for offsuit. Andrew just check back with King Jack offsuit.
Trying to trap him. See if we can check the river.
Oh, it was 4-6. Oh, it's all. I think it's all different card.
Oh yeah, we're way off. I was wondering why he wasn't betting.
That makes more sense.
A new follower.
We need to go back to the old school way where they just have a camera on the table.
Yeah.
The whole card cam.
Oh yeah. I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah.
I've never played on one, but the way they used to do it on TV.
That's gonna be Brian's card because we have him. He's big blind. No, I just take it down easy with 7-5 suited.
Yeah, we got one guy sitting out. It only makes it 7-handed.
Yeah. I like 7-handed though.
There's gonna be a lot of walks without any action players at the table.
True.
If you were there, probably no walks.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna race every hand.
Yeah.
But also, I play a little tighter in the bigger game because everybody's good enough to make a big move. So I tend to be more cautious for sure. Now we have a straddle, so we can definitely see some better action. Hopefully. I mean, we had some interesting hands today. Maddie had a Queen 10 suited, opens. $60, as I can tell.
Looks like $60.
Yeah, it looks like $60 because we have a $20 straddle. Can't raise $35. And Jim probably calls 9-7 suited.
It looks like
And Andrew 3-bet.
3-bet on the button to 250. And Jim's gonna call him.
Andrew 3-bet with the mystery hand.
I think Jim might be the loosest player at this table.
It could be. Because, like I said, like Jim loves fighting for the pot.
Yeah.
2 check. That's very rare. Yep. Unfortunately, Jim has nothing. It looks like Andrew trying to trap him because Jim was short.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen Jim just go on a stone cold bluff though. He plays all his draws very aggressive though.
Right. Or he likes call a lot.
Yeah, or he's just not letting it go.
Yep. Put me in a really, really tough spot a lot. I just couldn't put him on certain hands, and he had those hands. Oh, it's giving me a nightmare. I have a Jim open $60 in a suited. I wonder how much Jim actually has. I don't think he has over 1,000.
No, it looks like he's getting pretty short stacked.
It's pretty short.
I don't even think he has 500.
And as a heads up, we're still missing Andrew's hand. And Jim made a really, really gin flop.
Yep.
Feels good to hit the flop, right? Oh, he just checked. Oh, he bet.
Yep. He
Ooh,
bet and he
and
got a
got
call. He makes the flush.
I really like betting here by Jim.
Yeah, it looks like
It's all in. and-
Andrew said all in after his bet. One river.
Ooh, it looks like a bad news to Andrew.
He's got a double 450 on the turn.
Not really sure what Andrew shoved there. With Jim was having so short stack that he only had like 300 behind.
It's hard to tell. It's a lot of hands he probably shoved with
Yeah, the thing is
on
like,
that board.
we know Jim is never folding, not because of his hand. Any equity hand, he's probably never folding that spot.
Yeah, I think Andrew definitely had something worth some value to shove there. I
Yep.
think he was shoving for value, not to get him to fold.
Yeah, it's hard to make somebody fold when they put like half of their money already. Oh, we have an open raise. Maddie, A5, Ace-5 suited. I love that hand. And Eddie on a button with the King-Queen suited. Might see a lot of 3-bet here. He did 3-bet 200.
Yeah, I have no problem buying it. I was just like trying to.
Maybe goes for 4-bet here. 305. I really like this play.
This is what I like to see.
When you open Ace-5 suited under the gun, you want to go for 4-bet a lot more than calling out of position. But Eddie also having a King-Queen suited, very good hand, can play in position.
Yeah, both of them mixing it up.
Yep.
Both flop a pair.
Maddie hit a bottom pair. The ace kicker, and Eddie hit the top pair. Maddie goes for a little small bet here on the flop. I think I mentioned earlier, I really like small C betting.
It seems
on
to
the
be the
flop.
norm from all the good players now in 3 and 4 bet pots.
3 or 4 bet pot, yes.
They down bet for their first C bet.
Right, because it does.
It's tough to play against
Yeah,
when they have it or they don't.
exactly, because you're always going to have to float it.
If they don't have it, they get off pretty cheap for the first bet.
Right,
If they do have it, it induces raises.
exactly.
It's a very tricky bet.
Also, the reason why I do it a lot because of the stack to pot ratio. When it goes to 4 bet, the pot is so big that you don't need to bet big on the flop, and you can still get it all in on the river. That's probably another reason. And I think I saw the solver that also required 20% bet, a lot more than like a half pot size bet on those 4 bet pot. So we're seeing very, very high level play right here. I think Maddie checks and waiting Eddie to react here.
It was 123. Like, 6 waves, it was $20.
Jeez. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, dude, and it's like this Asian dude backhanded like 5K on like 26 G's plus draw.
I'm personally not a big fan of this betting here by Eddie, to be honest.
So he had middle pair plus draw.
It's a hard for getting any call from Eddie's. And Eddie's range is very captive under the gun 4-bet range. And by checking, you can also get a lot of values. If Eddie's holding ace-king, which can beat Eddie's hand, you can never make the fold, and you're just gonna lose all your stack. I think Eddie's gonna fold here.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I would have played it, honestly.
Flavored A's. Anyone else grinding ACR right now? We're all grinding at Prime Social in Houston, Texas right now.
It's definitely the place to be.
Yep. You can't play multi-table like ACR, but you can definitely make almost same money as ACR.
Never been a fan of ACR anyway. In the online world.
Me neither.
Maybe
I don't like online.
Maybe my least favorite website.
I mean, I just don't like online in general.
I play online, but not on ACR.
We have a new watcher. Say hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel.
Can you read that song?
No. I can read Korean, but I cannot read Chinese.
Alright, just checking.
It'd be nice to read some, different language for sure.
Yep, all I know is English and French.
Oh, well, you got something. My English is still like only probably like 30%.
I got enough to
Nobody
qualify as bilingual. I think trilingual, my head would explode.
We have Alex Optional on the chat. What's up, Alex? It's also the Twitch streamer for ACR. Very good player. He has come to Houston, played the Prime Series a couple times already.
Which website does he play on?
I think he mainly plays ACR.
ACR.
Yep. If you want to watch him playing, he's always playing on Twitch.
Those tournaments take too long on there.
Further. We've been missing Parker for a while.
Drake.
Just stream for 14 hours. Damn, that's long hours. That's a long time. Who's the other commentator? I'm commentating with Drake, who is one of the big PLO crusher at Prime Social.
I'm more of a medium crusher.
And also who also made a deep run at Launcher Series of Champions like last week. You've got a 30th place?
30th place, yes sir.
That's a nice deep run. I know it's very, very sad when you go so deep and...
I'd almost rather bust on day one.
No, that's not true. You still made a decent money, so you can't say it, but I know they feel like 30s is final 2-3 tables is one of the worst feeling. It's like upstuck feeling.
Upstuck feeling.
Upstuck feeling.
I just heard about what upstuck means.
Yeah, it's one of the worst feeling you can have in poker, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's always the one got me in trouble when I play cash game too. When I'm upstuck, it's like...
I used to have a really big problem with that too. I call it peak chasing.
Okay.
I always want to chase my peak.
Yep. I mean, not the pick though. Like for me, the upstuck is like I'm winning, but like I feel like I'm losing.
Yeah.
Just because I play so many hands in pot, I never went to that much pick, but I feel like I'm losing.
If you go from winning 5,000 to only winning 1,000, it feels like you're losing.
Yep. Exactly. I'm glad somebody actually knows what that feels. All right, we have a little nice hand from Brian. Gonna see 3-bet. Nope. Oh, it was a Jim bet. Yeah, I like his folding. Jim doesn't have much stack left, and also likes to play a lot of pots. It's so hard to make a 3-bet bluff against him. Are you planning to play the Prime Series?
Of course.
Upcoming Prime Series?
Almost every event.
Almost every event.
Just not the mixed games.
Oh, I actually having some fun playing mixed game lately.
I've been dabbling in the cash games a little bit actually, but I don't think I'm ready to play a tournament. These guys would crush me.
Yeah, but I think that's the only way you can learn to. That's at least what I feel.
You're right, you're right.
I just, I get crushed every time I play, but the game is so fun. So I was having fun playing mixed game. I'm still learning. So I was in the Florida WPT a couple weeks ago. Yeah, probably that. And I bought in for horse.
How much was the buy-in?
400.
Okay.
And I already back for the opener, so I had a day off. So I decided to play the horse event. I sit down, play a couple hands, and I asked dealer, "Oh, what's the next game?" And everyone on the table dying laughing. And the dealer goes, ask me, "I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say you're a fish." I was like, "What?" And I just figured out horse is actually in order.
Oh, you didn't even know?
Yeah, Hold'em, Omaha, like, you know, all these things. I didn't even know. So I was like, oh, thank you. That's how bad I am.
I even know that one.
I still play those, even if I don't know those. Yeah. And, yeah, everyone was laughing at me and say, "You're not acting." And I was like, I may be acting. And then I know all the guys and, like, those floor guys, like the... tournament director and everybody, and he was passing by behind me and say, "No, he's not kidding," and he just laughed, and I was like, "What?" Yeah, that was funny.
Who just pays $400 for a game? Don't even know what we're playing.
Yeah, he made an announcement like, "Well, this is good for poker tournament. Somebody who doesn't know play can join, first time playing tournament, stuff like that." And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right, thank you."
Back to the Prime Series, though. I'm mostly excited for this PLO Championship.
Oh, yeah, you're a
100,000
PLO
guaranteed.
champion.
Oh, I'm not a champion, but
Yeah,
I
PLO
want to be the
championship.
champion of this event.
I want to be champion at any event.
No, this one looks like a lot of fun.
I don't think
3 days to buy in for a PLO tournament.
I don't think I haven't won any tournament yet. Like, actually, the first place.
Oh, you've never gotten first place in a tournament?
I got one in ICM wise.
Okay, but never played one out.
Played it one.
I won one a long time ago on the World Series of Poker circuit in Philadelphia. I won a 365
So
no
you
limit.
do have a
hold'em.
ring.
I do have a circuit ring. Yeah.
Nice. That's what I want to have. Something.
Yeah.
Trophy, ring, bracelet, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's my only accolade. I lost
That
heads up
sounds
for
so
3
cool.
of them too.
Wow. I think that'll be really cool.
Long time ago, this was the only game I played Hold'em.
Oh, okay.
But that's how everybody starts out.
It's pretty fast run now. Yeah, so I'm like very excited about this Prime series overall. Trying to play every single event as many as possible.
I think the first one's always the best one in these series.
Yeah, I just don't like the way they put 200,000. So I've been only making final table with 100,000 guaranteed one. So I don't know if they can jinx me. I'm Asian, so I'm very, very superstitious. Alex says just PLO then. I need some lessons from Drake, man. The only way I can play PLO is if I get any advice from Drake how to play PLO. Otherwise, I have no shot.
Maybe we can trade. You can teach me how to play Hold'em. I can.
Everybody. You're the one who ran like 30s, the recent tournament.
Oh, I got dealt aces too much. That's probably why.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, one of the biggest pots I won. I just looked down at 2 aces. People are all in front of me. It's easy at that point.
That's true. That's always a sweet spot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thank you.
But I couldn't believe, back to what we were saying about people in 3-4 bet pots that down bet on the flop. But it was really hard to play against some good players.
Yeah.
You out of here, buddy?
Also, that's the thing. Like in 1-3 game, you're probably never gonna see like 4-bet ever.
No.
When it goes to 5-10 plus, you
Yeah.
get to see a lot of 4-bet actually,
Yeah.
which makes the game actual poker.
Yeah, I don't think I could beat this lineup right here.
Let's pick up the devil. Noah pick up the jacks, and Andrew had a pocket aces.
Yeah, this could be a big pot here. No holding 2 jacks.
I don't think it's a 4-bet. It's actually the 3-bet here because we had a straddle. And I don't see Noah folding. I don't think Noah ever gonna 4-bet here. There's no reason to with pocket jacks on the button. Ooh, that's some spicy board.
Yeah, it's a good flop for action.
Yeah, but also
Wow,
it
insta
scares
check back.
everybody.
2 insta checks.
Yeah, because the thing is, Andrew's all 3-bet range, unless he's 3-bet bluff, he's just smashing this board. I'm just more surprised that Andrew checked twice on this board, because Noah can never call. But if like Andrew decide to bet on the flop and the turn, he's probably gonna get all the value from Noah.
Can't believe how fast that hand played out.
Yeah, I think Andrew was trying to trap. Noah's just easily got away.
Alex was meaning it's 100K for the PLO tournament. That's why you should play it, since you're so superstitious. That's what he meant.
I mean, I'm so far, fortunately,
You final table every 100K.
Yeah, 3 of 3, 100K prime.
Oh, yeah. Now you got to play the PLO.
I don't know if it's the case for PLO though.
You're superstitious though. It doesn't go
True
both
story.
ways. It doesn't go both ways.
I think the only way I can play the PLO, probably, I'll win that H-Town event.
Oh, H-Town round 2.
Yeah, that'll be the really fun one.
300,000 guaranteed. What was it last time?
Last time was like I
think it might have been bigger. It
100 or
might-
200,000, but it went up to 400,000.
Okay, yeah, I
plus.
think they had a 200,000 guarantee
Right.
and they crushed it.
Yep, we had a Jeff Fielder.
Jeff Fielder, my
out
boy.
of
Shout out
town,
Jeff Fielder.
Came and just took it down.
Yeah, he's a really good player.
Oh, he's and very nice guy. I was very happy for to see him winning for sure. The only thing I don't like about him is he's never fold to my bluff. But he's just a great player. It's so hard to bluff though.
Yeah,
I
and
try my
he's
best
really
to
he's,
do
he's
it.
really aggressive too.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. He's very, very smart poker player. And I told him I'm just never gonna play with you anymore.
What about this No Limit Hold'em Heads Up Championship? Are you a heads up player?
So I can't say I'm a heads up player, but because I play tournament, I would play a lot of short-handed, and I love playing heads up. But the thing is, I don't have much of experience. But also, I believe not many of players actually have the heads up experience.
It's really hard to unless you played heads up sit and goes
Right. I actually
online.
I would play like few heads up cash game because like
Or heads up cash games.
Yeah.
I think if you're not an online player, that it's hard to have heads up experience.
the Alexes, I wish I could play the heads up tournament. It'd be super fun. I really agree. It'd be really fun, and I think I'm definitely gonna play. Also, we're expecting to have a lot of players from out of town.
Yeah.
So there will be a bunch of players.
64 max. You think it'll fill up? You think it'll get all the way to 64, or it might be?
There's a chance. I know at least like I can think of 10 players right now who can play it heads up.
If it gets an odd number, I think someone would have to get a buy round.
They get
buy.
like advantage or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the next round. That's what I think what they did in like the other heads up. I played one heads up tournament in Choctaw WPT. I got out like second round.
I've never played a live one.
Oh, it was so fun. That time I didn't know how to play much, and I still enjoyed it. No, I think I got it in the first round. I
That's
lost
no
in the
fun.
first round.
That's no
But
fun.
yeah, it's just so fun. And now I think I can play a little better than before for sure. So
I think
I'm definitely gonna challenge.
Ayaz Mahmood, he's from Houston. He won a heads-up bracelet in Vegas.
Oh,
one of the biggest ones, either the 10K or the 25K. He won it for a lot.
That's nice. Hope he doesn't play with me.
Yeah, I expect he's going to show up.
Oh, I expect a lot of people will show up for sure.
Yeah. We have a local that's a heads-up champion.
Yep. All right. Seems like we just played the last hand. Our action tracker, the beautiful prime girl Lei, just took off, and I see the time we're hitting the midnight. So I guess this is it. And I think the players are deciding to play a different table or not. So if you want to play this game, the game will still be going. You can call Prime Social to make sure the game you can have a seat. And I was Sung Kim commentating tonight with Drake.
Yes.
Thank
I think I'm going to go hop back in this PLO game. The game's real juicy.
Yep. Thank you for tonight. It was really, really fun. I'll to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to have a 1-3 No Limit Hold'em. I'll be also in a booth tomorrow at the same time. I believe 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow. So hope to see you guys tomorrow.
Thanks for having me, Song.
Good night.
Are they gonna play more gun and say?
Yeah, no, we're going to the other. We're going to the other table.
Yeah. That's what I said on the streaming. Like, they're gonna play this. Rushing.
Did you see what he had on the bomb pot? Did you see that? Like, pretty big bomb pot?
The bomb pot, we're not following the action, but I only see it.
Have you seen news on top here?
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. I figured he had Jack 10 probably.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
I mean,
I really like your bet. Since you hit the turn, it's like really good spot. It makes it really
he could have had 9-10, but then he said out loud that like 8-10 was beating him. So he because the river was a 9 on the top, went 10-8 deuce 9. So like if he has 10-9, then
yeah, but I don't think he is.
I still scoop first 10-9, but like
Yeah.
but he said 10-8 beat him. So like he wouldn't have won that other
No,
board.
but 10-9 is straight on the bottom.
Yeah, but it would have chopped. Like he would have.
Right.
He said 10-8. I think he was saying that 10-8 scoop. So I don't think he has 10. I don't think he has 10-9. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I issue more like check and ish the hand.
Yeah, I mean, I figure we chop a lot, but it's better to bet than check
Oh
call.
yeah. I don't think you actually thinking about. I think you should not think about chopping the board. The top here with the chairs. I think it's
No. Yeah.
everybody else goes 15%. Yeah, we did both. Something like 15%. Not good. I mean, 30% is 30% times is chopped is not bad. Alright. But only 15% about. So that's not good. 85%. Like 70%. 70% one wants 85%. Twice. That's not bad.
But he was saying
You gotta be loud. It's key. Right? You got me. No way.
But the board there